Alright. Hop on over, make sure Discord's working.
Productive to take the AoE right now.
Yeah, like
Hey, guys.
I championed above. I select the targeting, so you don't. Have to
Yeah.
worry. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna test this out real quick, make sure they work.
Good rolls for on the plan.
Hey, don't waste all your good rolls now.
We will need it afterwards, man. We don't want to have
I
it
just-
the last day repeat itself.
I know. I just wanted to make sure the macro for using.
Yeah, it was working. That it was working.
I want to make sure the huge power macro was working. So when I use huge power, I can do it right.
Ah. Yep, that's set up correctly.
Thanks for casting. They helped me remember how to do it.
Yep. He's been dealing with my stupid macros long enough at this point that I think he's figured out how they work.
Yeah. I bought stuff for Gyagumon. I haven't bought anything for Cal yet.
Let's see if it works. No, I was, but
Okay.
that's not a good sign. Normally it limits this shit to Sunday, but not today. Visible concern. Okay. Go ahead and I have just about got this all sorted out. There we go. And he's here. Last minute tweaks to a map is think it's stable.
Seems to be working for me, I believe.
Yep, I'm
Streaming.
making. Right now I'm just making sure the stream is gonna stay stable through this whole thing.
Mhm.
It'll stay stable for like a few more minutes. You know, that means. Which, yes, that's good. American ISPs, am I right?
Heyo.
It's the ghost of
Comcast.
The-
yes.
Ghost of Comcast.
Ghost of Comcast CEO.
I was gonna say it's the ghost of Tinkermon.
Oh, yeah. That's a very similar to a running joke I had in game that Cap and I were in. It was so cursed. Every session, the internet would just die. Somebody, usually the GM, and we joked that it was the main villain breaking the fourth wall to stop us from beating him. We can't win. We can't win if we literally just can't play the game. So.
Yep.
That'll do. Alright. I can actually, so now, go ahead and, where are your guys'?
Question.
Yeah. So, what is the question?
No.
Oh god, I'm
you
putting
were
people in the
mum-
map player. Oh, sorry.
I don't have a question. I was just making a bad joke. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and put your stuff. You guys should be able to move those tokens. Anyways.
Alrighty.
Here and to here. So now that I've got that, let's go ahead and head over to the things. Oh, wrong window. Of course it's gonna do that. Don't do this to me. No. It's because I minimized the midnight. It is because I minimized them. Correct. That's the. Do it. Recognizes it. There we go. Now, when I remove this, the main window, because I've got like a bunch of different windows open right now. Yeah, Cad's right. It's like a demon. Everything's up to snuff, and that's correct. Grab the other one, turn that off so it shows the map. Over to the map. That one, that's the wrong one. You have to forgive me, I have a bunch of windows open. So I can get this set up to work. Anyways, yeah. So, everyone here, everyone got their internet stable?
Yep.
Hopefully
Seems
it's...
so.
Alright.
I mean, haven't had any issues yet.
Alright. Then last session, you did a good bit of traveling, after spending some time recovering on, Sarismon's island bird thing. Then you guys almost got yeeted.
Mhm.
But ran into during your travels, eventually ran into some Kokabuterimon who were kind enough to point you in the direction of someone who might know where Bancho Stingmon is. And that led you to Kaku Village, which managed to get all the way to the center structure, but aside from Juliet, the rest of you were barred entry.
Yes, and we learned very much of Smug's love of buff women.
Whoa, hey. No, see, the back... There is actual... oh, I popped out the chat. Anyways. There is actual... I could just pop out... Such an idiot. Anyways. No, there is, like, actual reasoning behind it. It just sort of naturally developed based on, plans for someone who was going to be in the game initially, but going to play Goblimon, so I, like, set up a whole thing. I was like, oh, I can use that. Nobody uses Fugamon. Nobody knows about Fugamon. Nobody cares about Fugamon. Ogremon gets the spotlight because Ogremon is an adventure character.
Fugamon's mother cares about Fugamon.
Anyway, and that's where we left off with her gaining access. So, and going inside. Is that over? Not mistaken, there was a comment made about the splash marks on Juliet's stomach, and saying that alone had earned her a question.
Repeat that last part again.
Sorry, was it not clear, or?
No,
Yeah,
I
cut
just
out for a second.
Okay. Anyways, she commented on Juliet's scars and noted that that alone had earned her a question, since she seemed to be
Okay.
asking one, or looking for one, rather.
Juliet made her way into the chamber, and she is very awkwardly standing away from the table.
The battle-scarred Kinkakumon behind the table motions to it, and oh right, yeah, he did. Cal did lend you his camera.
That seems like an invasion of privacy.
Kinkakumon, the Kinkakumon there motions to the table and tells you to sit and drink.
I'll come. Okay.
It's a
And
slightly
Juliet-
raised platform, but not much. Enough for you can still step up there.
She will make her way over there and try to politely sit down on the other end of the table.
They're rather. Uh-oh. We lost someone. Cap imploded.
Fine.
You there, Cap? Uh-oh. Okay, well.
He's
Well,
muted
he'll-
now on this.
Oh, he is? It's not saying so for me.
Yeah, on my Discord, I'm seeing Cap is there, but I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah.
Oh no, Cap, no, he's not muted now. He's
No,
like-
yeah, he
yeah.
lagged. He must. His internet must have got.
Yep,
He'll
there
be
he
back.
went.
He'll be back in a minute. That's okay. We can sort this out while he's gone, and fill
Yeah.
him in when you fill him in character when he gets back. So, oh, he's back.
Hey.
That was fast.
I just had a quick temp.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, no, I had the same thing. She lifts her own saucer up and drinks from it. Sort of she seems to be expecting you to do the same. It's the saucer in front of you is filled and it is strong. Whatever's in it is strong.
Can smell the alcohol from where she's sitting.
Yep.
But Juliet will pick it up, give a somewhat forced smile, and then try to take a sip of it.
Okay. Actually, look up. Station. Go grab that. I'm pretty sure this is going to be either. Yeah, no, all right, yeah, this is going to be endurance. I need endurance skill check because this stuff's strong.
Doesn't come out completely drunk. Okay. Skill check.
Body is the attribute, endurance is the skill.
It could be worse.
Could be worse. I'm pretty sure that passes. Yeah, that's on the upper end, right? Mechanics. For some reason, they'd put that after. Okay. Yeah, that is a slight. That is. You're not. You're still affected by it. It is strong. But you do manage to choke it down and not be completely.
Be a complete lightweight.
Yeah. You do feel the effects of it pretty quickly, but you're not, completely incapable of coherent thought. You're just starting to feel drunk rather than going from slightly buzzed to drunk. It is strong stuff. And she does seem rather impressed.
Thanks. Whoa, that is strong alcohol. But didn't really come here to drink. Came here to ask to see some ask for information. That's what you asked for. Yes.
Gets down her own pull and motions for you to continue.
You know the Olympus 12, right? Well, we know two of them. And they've asked for us to help out with some problems going on. And to do so, we need to find these Bancho people. Bantillo. God, you always insist on Bantillo. But you wouldn't happen to know where any of them are, would you?
Okay, I'm gonna need a persuade check.
Very good. That was two ones.
Yeah, 2 1s and a 6. Oof. Right. Looks you over for a minute. Sort of has a suspicious look in her eyes. Tells you, I do know where they are. Question is, do you have what it takes to reach him?
And that's always the question, isn't it? Like, isn't about the journey, not the destination, but the, well, we won't really know until we try. It feels like we've been through the ringer. I mean, I just saw all of us got shot and then mauled a little bit by random Digimon. I mean, how much worse could it possibly get?
She drinks again and then says, sorry, what was the last thing you said? Sorry, I didn't catch it. Off for a second there and erase the last
She
5
just
seconds of
says,
my memory.
well, I don't know. You're good. Well, I don't know. It feels like we've already been put through the ringer. We've been shot at, mauled, electrocuted. I don't see how it could get much worse.
Okay. He says, could be worse. Could be dead.
You got me there.
Could you roll me, Decipher Intent?
Allowed to.
Okay. You notice, though she tries to pass it off as just idle movement, she does briefly brush her hand over one of the markings on her right arm. Not a scar like the rest either.
It's that marking you have there.
Okay.
Pretty interesting. And Juliet will crane her neck to try to get a better look.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to roll both perception and persuasion. Or, yeah. Also, thank you whoever just followed.
Perception. I do persuade. How many peas?
Yeah, so you can tell that it seems to be a 0 and a 1 with a line on each side. Some sort of tattoo. So it looks more military. Sort of like an indicator rather than like something chosen for style. And do your persuade check, she does not, in fact, grab you and wring your neck. So she does tense up.
Sorry. Don't mind me. Don't mean to walk in here and make assumptions.
Certainly better manners than the last human that came through here.
Were humans before us?
Her expression darkens. There was one. If you want to know more, you'll need to roll.
Julia
Would you
will
like
be
to
like,
know
well,
more?
Doesn't seem willing to talk about it. Sorry, what was the question? Cat piped up and I didn't.
Oh, I
no.
was just doing the Starship Troopers thing. Would you like to know more?
Fucking Christ. But yeah, Helia, what did Juliet ask?
She's just she's gonna ask, well, if we know about it, we'll be able to have a better chance of surviving.
You okay there, Cap?
If you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, alright, roll another persuade check.
Is leading up to that persuade check.
That it? Yes, it was. Okay.
The 17? Yes.
Alright, he tells you... I could see you were curious about the mark. There is a flash of anger on her face as she... Damn bastards in the Metal Empire that did this to me. Wondering why I don't heal, right? Gestures to the scar across her face.
It is a little bit strange, isn't it?
You know, it's normal for my species to scar, but not this severely. Wear them as a mark of pride and power. This, a mark of weakness. There were two of us before now. Me, brother, Inkakumon. Then that human showed up. Showed up with a bunch of those Commandramon and took us. Whatever they did to us, sort of, the saucer she's holding starts to crack a bit. Grabs into it a bit too tightly. He didn't survive. But I did. But I was changed, different. Stronger, certainly, but as you've seen with this scar on my eye, I've lost some of the benefits of being... Whatever they did to me, it made me stronger, but at the same time, I think... I just have a feeling that if I die, I won't come back.
So sorry to hear that. I didn't realize that. Oh. You've certainly been through a lot. I guess it's impressive that you're, able to go through, keep going, despite all of that.
I apologize for the way the guards have treated you, friends. It's a precaution.
help that half of them are kind of really suspicious looking.
Alright. Well, back to the matter at hand. Bancho Stingmon can be found deeper into the woods to the south. You'll know when you're getting close because you'll hear a loud buzzing noise. Different from any other insect Digimon. The closer you get, the louder it gets.
Follow the buzzing. That's not something I ever thought I'd want to do. Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I thought I cut out there for a second. But Juliet will attempt to bow while still at the table. Probably accidentally hitting it, and she'll just be like, "Thank you so much for your help. I really can't understate it.
She nods.
If there's anything I can do to help you in return, please just let me know."
She looks at you darkly
Same
and
enemy
says,
here.
"If you find that bastard, kill him. You don't know about any other humans here. You'll obviously know him when you see him."
Juliet will take a deep breath and just be like, "I'll do what I can."
And that you're free to go. Do you have any more questions?
Are there any other dangers we should know about in this forest? Or is it kind of a straight shot to Bancho Stingmon's lair?
She shrugs. Aside from some of the wild Digimon out there, no, not really. I would keep my eyes out, though. That noise drives some of the Digimon closer crazier. There's some pretty tough ones out there.
That caution is definitely the better course to take. But thank you. Unless there's anything you need from me, I will try to get out of your face here.
She nods and says, "Go and wear your scars proudly, warrior." Nods as you head out. Here.
As soon as Juliet steps out, she's gonna go like, "Oh no, I forgot about the camera." Oh well. Hi guys, I'm back.
So they took it easy on you?
Times where I thought I might die, but here I am.
Did you remember the camera?
About that. No.
Alright, can I have it back?
Yeah, that's probably for the best, but I can tell you the information, you know. It's not like I wasn't paying attention. I was only slightly tipsy.
Well, that's good.
There's some very strong alcohol in there, but the gist of things is that Bancho Stingmon is to the south, pretty much just a straight shot south. Should be able to find them By the sound of buzzing? Yeah. Apparently it makes Digimon go crazy too, so we'll want to be on high alert. And
Good.
final thing, we're not the only humans here.
Which I mean, just
Huh?
more people, I guess. Get a bit more called more people here.
At least one.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they were up to some strange stuff. So King Kakumon kind of wants them dead. So if we see him, we'll have to pass along that message.
I mean, if he's really a bad guy, we could beat him up ourselves.
Let's not go straight into murder.
Hey, I didn't mean murder. I mean beat him up. It's a much different thing. I don't want to murder a man, even if we are in the digital world.
Kind of the gist of things. Yeah, so, and don't worry. I'm completely fine. Just a little bit drunk. And let's go. Let's go somewhere. Come on, Commandramon.
Well, I'd say let's not go into the woods right away, because if they said whatever's in there's tougher, we're screwed, because we were always 2 seconds from getting our asses kicked the whole way here.
Well, I mean, I agree with that. But what's the plan then? You wanna wait here and just wish for us to get stronger or something?
Well, and I think during the human arguing, Yuki Agumon has gone up to one of the guards.
There's only one way to get stronger, lad. At least only one way I know for sure.
Yes.
And it ain't sitting around here.
Oh, okay, there was just dramatic pauses.
Yeah.
But no, I was gonna have Yuki Agumon ask one of the guards a question.
Okay. Looks
yeah.
at Yuki
So the dinosaur-
Agumon with complete disdain and contempt, but doesn't hit him yet.
Yuki Agumon is somewhat shivering, but holding like their satchel over their head. Would you perhaps happen to know where a library would be?
Alright, have him roll me brains. This is a persuade, so.
At least I have improved derived brains. Let's get this.
Kakumon gives him a swirly for being a huge nerd.
Alright. She just sort of looks disinterested and says, I don't know, Bacchusmon probably has one in his temple or something.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll just be going now. And quickly retreats. Back to the group.
So we can either stay here and not get stronger, move forward and get stronger, or I don't know, what other options do we have?
You
So
guys-
that would be the time for Yuki Agumon to get back and raise a claw, going, well, there is another temple here.
You also know about the one back up in the spirit planes.
Oh yeah, I was just figuring directly bringing up the one that's here in
That
the
is
location.
true. Yeah, so you've got a bunch of options here.
Yeah. Yeah, but as Yukiagamon says, there's another temple here.
You mean there is another one of the Olympus 12 here? This is asked by Kudamon.
Yeah, they said Bacchusmon, and would I have to have Yukiagamon roll a knowledge to see if they know about Bacchusmon?
He'd know about Bacchusmon, but he might not know the specifics. So yes, he would have to know it. He would roll a knowledge check to know more details.
All right, give me that lore.
He would know. There's one thing Bacchusmon likes more than sitting around being lazy. It is alcohol. In fact, going by what he's seen here, he could probably deduce that this place regularly gives him tribute in the form of alcohol. Probably explain why the stuff that Juliet drank was so strong.
All right, like Yukiagamon kind of puts a claw to their chin and it's like, well, I mean, it's Bacchusmon who's mostly just known for being a continuous drinker of strong spirits. That's probably the entire village. Probably makes alcohol, then sends it to the temple as tribute. So, okay, maybe that wouldn't be much help. I mean, I don't know. Anyone interested in learning Drunken Master?
In learning that at all? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Last thing I knew is to be. Last thing I need is to be drunk on the job.
More of a full contact karate guy.
Full contact karate.
Yeah.
Karate. That would explain why he
Mental
fights
image
so
of-
good.
Sorry, I have the mental image of like football, but you're just chopping people. Anyway. Juliet will cross her arms and just be like, well, whatever we're gonna do, we should probably figure it out. The thing is, we can go visit Bacchusmon, but for what? We'd probably need to bring a tribute too.
Good point.
I mean, it would be kind of hard to get booze from here. Doesn't seem like they appreciate us all much, except for you, Juliet. So
A little bit awkward. I just left. I can't really go back in and ask for it. That'd be really weird.
That
Fair
and
enough.
probably if we got any booze from them, it'd be the booze they already give Bacchusmon. So they'd probably just go, "Brah, I already have this booze."
hey, good point.
Thought
about that.
That option. So that leaves us with go straight to the Bancho, rest here and wait for something. Or I guess we could go back the way we came. I have no idea why we would do that, but we could.
I mean, we
Yeah.
were going to that other temple for, what was it, Venusmon? Actually, Yukiagamon, you're from there. Do you have booze over there?
Going.
Oh,
So you're talking about. Okay, so you're talking about where he's from.
Yeah, the Spirit Plains, isn't
Yeah,
that also where...
yeah, he's from the Northern Spirit Plains. He's from the boonies, basically.
Yeah.
But the stuff they have there is pretty strong. They're not very smart there, with him being the exception to the rule. So they're basically drinking the Digimon equivalent of just vodka. It's basically Digimon Russia.
I was gonna guess moonshine, but
Yeah, well, moonshine. It's like it is vodka, but it's like, it's made by idiots, so it's basically pure alcohol.
Drinking straight wood alcohol.
Yeah,
We're going
basically.
back to prohibition.
They're just they are not
Grain
intelligent enough to think beyond. Oh, hey, this makes me feel funny and makes me forget how cold and awful it is here.
Grain alcohol, perfect for riots. Yeah, so Yuki Agumon responds, well, I mean, if you think uh, pure alcohol distilled individually in everyone's barns that could be used as much of an accelerant as a drink with no flavor counts, I'm like Cal snaps his fingers. I mean, yeah, we're dealing with an alcoholic here. I think pure moonshine is exactly what they'd want.
Take a detour all the way there,
Is a long trek.
and then come back here?
Sounds like a.
When Bench
Pain in the
Bencho's Stingmon's
ass.
right there?
We should probably
It
just go ahead to
does.
the band show.
Yes,
Because
it
if we
does
pass
seem
those
like
tests,
a
we'll
good-
be able to evolve, and if we can evolve, we'll all be stronger.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
evolve into what?
Uh,
I
something
don't get
stronger.
I don't
I'm
get
just
you.
arguing we won't get the chance to evolve if we get torn limb from limb before we even get there.
Yeah, but I don't see how talking with a drunk is going to make us get better at it, even if we give in good booze,
Well,
I mean, the way I see it, the more we wait here, the more possibilities there are for some Metal Empire guys to come here and screw our party over.
yeah, I'm just saying they're a god. We could meet like 2 gods and possibly get some sort of power up.
I'm kind of busy. I mean, Sarismon mostly just gave us a place to stay for a bit. I mean, how about this? Here's a compromise. We try heading to Bancho Stigmon, and if we get like horribly mangled, we can head back to Bacchusmon. How about that?
Sounds good to me.
All right, fine. But before we go, I'm gonna, I don't know, see if there's like healing potions in town or something.
Boy. Gonna go try and
Yeah.
find some merchant and ask for healing potions.
Well, more just that was just
You're gonna
sarcastic.
you're gonna get
Sarcastic
alcohol.
comment. He just means finding medical supplies.
Oh yeah. So,
I should get another stick.
if you go asking for medical supplies, they tell you they have alcohol,
Mm,
and maybe they have some bandages somewhere. But
and I'm guessing these aren't magic bandages.
no, not really.
Well, earlier when Redacted was bleeding out, but
Well, you would notice that your other traveling companion has not been with you for a while. Just sort of vanished. This isn't a joke, by the way. I'm not making jokes here.
Oh,
There was someone else with you.
Oh,
now
okay,
there's
so we
not.
okay, so we weren't treating it as we were just retconning them.
No,
out.
we're
Okay,
not.
they're like,
No. I'm not. You think me so lazy as to do a simple retcon?
I mean, maybe.
Wow.
I don't.
this is
Now I'm offended.
I don't know.
I'm gonna
I know you
redact.
got
I'm gonna redact your character in a minute if you aren't careful. I'm just joking. No, it's fine. But yeah, that we are not redacting things.
All right.
So, I mean, we are retconning things, but we're doing it in a way that makes sense.
Fair enough.
Roll with it. All will
Works for me.
be revealed.
we're missing someone.
Hmm.
Well,
Huh.
hopefully they'll show up.
Yeah. Picks you up and probably just wounded off somewhere.
With. Okay, wait. How did they with that wound? Okay. Let's try and find Sam and Tinkermon before we leave, at least.
Alright. I need to find a new stick anyway.
They could probably sell you a spear or something. Probably wouldn't-
Something.
Yeah, a spear probably wouldn't cost more than a couple hundred bit.
Something sturdy, yeah.
Yep. And a sturdy spear would provide you +1 to damage with your attacks as a human. When used by
Nice.
a Digimon, it confers 1 free rank of weapon. So, unless they're a perfect or higher, perfect ultimate. I don't know if you guys know the Japanese terms. But the thing about champion, if they're anything lower than that, it does cap out at their maximum ranks of weapon. So,
Yep.
For instance, Commandramon could not use it, whereas Kudamon could.
Yeah, technically, Uchihagamon doesn't have weapon.
Yeah, he could
until
as well.
champion.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was gonna ask, is there a role we could do to get like a full shop list?
What are you after?
I just want to know what's all available.
It's mostly, stuff like food, alcohol. They have like a very limited amount of like basic medical supplies because when you ask about it, if you ask about why they're so limited in the supply, is that a question you would ask, or?
I think I would just take what I could get at this point.
All right. Food, alcohol, very limited medical supplies, some weapons, very basic ones. That sort of thing, Okay, some trinkets here or there. Nothing of any real, value.
All right, and the trinkets, I'm guessing, don't have any stat conferences.
Yeah, no, they're just little, jewelry or things made out of, wood and stuff.
Now, is there anything that looks kind of like a staff?
Yeah, they have walking sticks. Not every Digimon is built like them.
Yeah, I was just saying like a weapon, because you said you could buy like a spear or something that
Yeah.
confers a regular weapon, something like that, but that looks like a staff.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would be like you could use that as a staff of sorts.
All right, I would get one of those for Uchihagamon and the medical supplies. How much would that all be together?
Okay, the staff itself is about same price as the spear. It's 200 bit. The medical supplies are a bit more pricey. They're 800 bit. All in all, it's going to cost you a total of 1,000 bit.
No, that's fine. I still got 5,600 left after that.
All right. And the bandages are. You can use them to restore a single hit point per use, and there are 5 of them. But once they're used, they're gone. All right. So
I would also like to buy a small spear for Kuramon or some kind of weapon he could feasibly use. You know that it would make a bit of sense for him to use.
he's really small, so I'm afraid they don't really have anything that a small Digimon could use.
Okay, I understand it. Was just to try
Yeah.
and see.
Generally the weapons are more effective on the humans anyways.
Then I would still get one for Oliver, seeing as he might actually get into combat again.
Yep. Again, spears are 200, and that would run you. That would run you 200 and give you a +1 to damage with your attacks on your human.
Okay, cool. Take 200 bits from here. Get a spear to fight.
I should also note that if your Digimon has instinct, they can't use a weapon.
That's
Oh,
also
then-
something I forgot about. Yeah, thank you for
Yeah,
reminding me.
all the
Oh,
same
yeah.
all the same limitations apply that would normally apply with these.
Okay,
Oh, then can I say just never mind on buying the staff?
Yeah,
Since no offense, Cal's not
yeah,
ever
no,
getting
it's
in the
oh
con-
no, it's fine. I mean, if you want just like a walking stick, you can probably get one for like 10 bit. If you want one for flavor or
Alright.
whatever. Because we know
No, it's fine.
Yuki-Agumon has terrible constitution.
Yeah, no, it's fine. He already has his accessory with the
Yep.
satchel.
All right. Is Juliet want to buy anything? Helio? You there?
Well, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I
Hear
can
me?
hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm tempted to have her just buy a thing of alcohol, just in case.
All right, yeah, a jug of alcohol. It would probably run you about 1,500 bit for a smaller sized one. Each size up you go is another 500 bit. But you also have to keep in mind you're going to be carrying this. Oh well, yeah. Well, rather you have your little inventories, but if you get above, if you get to the point where it would take you great effort and 2 hands to carry it, like if it's about the size of the ones that were in there with Ginkakumon, which were like about as big as she was sitting down, and she was very clearly at least 6 to 7 feet tall. You know, that would be something you could not fit in your Digivice, and would have to carry.
Write down any of my money anywhere. How much did we get at the start? It was like 2,000, right?
No, it was like, I think it was like 8,000. Yeah, it was 8,000. I told you guys
Yeah.
to put a note on your character sheets.
I thought I did, but it's not anywhere.
Then just like slap it at the bottom or something. Let me look.
Yeah,
Like put like an
Okay,
item
yeah.
thing somewhere.
yeah.
All right.
But yes, I will buy a small thing of alcohol, just in case we need to have a party or something. So that'll set me back 1,500.
Yep. All right, and you just swoop that into your Digivice. And with that, if you're ready to leave, all right, you guys said you were gonna. All right, I need perception checks. If you're gonna hunt for the other guy, I know one of you mentioned it in character, so.
Yep.
Cal do that. It would figure it makes sense to at least check the town before leaving. That'd be cold if we didn't.
Yeah.
And I'll have Yuki Agumon attempt to assist with a brains check.
All right.
Try to check as well. Yeah.
Actually, I'll also take a look around and see if we can
Yeah.
dig up what happened to him.
Same for Oliver.
I mean, I guess I'll look around a little bit.
Wow, that is bad for my rules.
You should roll 1, so.
This is Agumon attempting to support.
That's not a 14, so no. But Takashi and Cal poke around a bit, and upon speaking to some of the Digimon around, they say that that other human and the Tinkermon just shortly after you arrived, they saw them leave.
Which way were they going?
They said they don't know that they did leave the village.
That ain't good.
One of them does note, however, one of the ones that Takashi talks to, does note they were acting kind of strange. Says that you guys act a lot more lively, and it was the other human was acting different than the rest of you.
A little bit suspicious.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Perhaps a bit.
Oh no! Don't! I know where you're going.
Perhaps in a manner somewhat like a non-played character.
Oh come now! That's insulting to me.
Date this VOD that badly, don't worry.
Anyways, yeah. So apparently, the other human and the Tinkermon, Sam, two of them left, and were acting rather weird.
Yep. I guess you'll converge with everybody. You'll fill them in on what he heard.
Concerning, considering they were injured, but what can we really do? They just left.
Yeah, nobody even knows which direction they left.
That's... Well, we're gonna have to add that to our to-do list. Hopefully find them eventually.
Well, they said they were acting weird, and the buzzing makes people act weird, so maybe they were headed towards the buzzing.
Oh, that's...
Call.
Well, why isn't it? I mean, if we go towards the buzzing and he was headed towards the buzzing, it means we get a 2-for-1, doesn't it? Am I missing something?
The buzzing makes Digimon more hostile. They're injured and alone.
All the
Cal,
more
puts
reason
it
we should
into
head out.
like a squelching sound.
I begin to get your point here. That might be a problem.
Errands are done with. We should probably go while it's still light out.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Hmm.
Right, who's in front?
Yeah.
I'll head in front.
Right behind you.
Yeah, sorry. I'll have Cal and Yukiagamon around the middle of the group as always. Sorry, I was updating our notes.
Nope, that's fine.
Yep.
Good.
Glad someone is.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of stuff I was updating in the quest log.
Removed my joke.
Buff
Oh,
Lady
yeah.
Village.
Well, there were other Digimon there. You're the ones focusing on this shit. In fact, most of the Digimon you've been interacting with have been Fugamon and Gobblemon.
Yeah.
Alright, so... I'm gonna need survival check at whoever's in front.
Alrighty. Survival is a intelligence skill. Ooh.
That's bad. Can we attempt to support?
Yeah. An attempt to support.
Then let's attempt to support here.
Put our heads together.
Intelligence.
That's... Oh, that's Yukiagamon. I was just like, okay, thank you. I will.
So Yukiagamon would like to stay at home with their books. They're not for the outdoors. Okay, where's Calvin's token? I need Calvin's token. So I
Oh,
can...
right. Well, you guys can put your tokens down over here.
Yeah, sorry.
Right side of the map.
Oh, right side? Sorry. So that's a +6 so far. So
Plus
that's
2.
12 is
That's
how I
5
need to
over.
be.
That's actually Juliet's was 5 over. So that's 7, 9. Whatever. That's. Okay. So you do manage to not just wander aimlessly.
All right.
At least in circles. After some travel, you do eventually hear a very faint buzzing noise, and if I could get Takashi to make me a perception check.
Alrighty.
I'm definitely gonna support on this one.
Support. He be looking.
Takashi, you hear movement in the trees and underbrush nearby. Oh, whoa. Yeah. And Cal also notices the occasional blur of movement. It's not any sort of insect. It appears to be humanoid.
Alright, yeah, so Cal's gonna whisper to everyone like, something's in the trees. It's not a bug.
Is it bad news?
I don't know, but
Tightens his grip on his spear.
I don't know, but it's on 2 legs, so it's humanoid, I'm guessing.
Help.
Well, let's keep going.
Guys actively started to look more tense or whatever. You know, you're starting to
Yeah.
fuck it.
Mhm.
And
Look behind. Look over the shoulder. All that sort of
yeah,
stuff.
if you're not actively trying to hide any of that. Okay. So, the buzzing as you move forward gets a bit louder, but you also hear a different sort of buzzing mixed with what sounds like some sort of well, actually, I need a knowledge check to determine what the other sound is. Out of anyone who's trying to sort out what it is.
I'll have Cal and Yukiagamon do that.
Alright.
Thing about Commandramon is that Commandramon generally doesn't care about most things that aren't combat.
Okay. Alright, have Yukiagamon roll. Okay. Yukiagamon knows this is the sound of a Digimon moving.
Sec, real quick, I got a phone call. Okay, the phone call's done. Okay, there was no one there. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Real issue lately.
Um.
You were saying
Yeah.
what we
Okay.
were.
Yeah. So sound. You recognize this sound as some sort of imagine a jet's thruster sound, but quieter. There's also the sound of sparking electricity.
All right. And would Yuki Agumon be able to place it more specifically, or is that the best they can go?
Unless someone's gonna assist him, you'd know it's.
Well, I mean, Yuki Agumon was assisting Cal.
Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was assisting. In that case, he would know that is the sound of a Digimon known as Blade Kuwagumon.
Okay. So yeah, while they're walking, Yuki Agumon suddenly like opens their satchel and like pulls out their big book of lore, and he's like flicking through it, and it's like, oh dear, oh dear, I believe we're hearing is a Blade Kuwagumon.
Blade?
Yeah.
Sounds like the perfect thing to sharpen me pincers on.
We'll get the chance. As
The least stealthy party in existence. What's up?
All right. Sorry. But yes, I need a dodge skill check out of Takashi. Not the pool check, the skill check. Okay. You just narrowly manage to get out of the way as something zips past you. And as you pull backwards, you see a split appear in the sleeve of the jacket you've got hanging over your shoulders. And that could have been your face.
Aye aye.
Well, I think right after that, since someone asked if that was bad, Yuki Agumon goes, "Yes, it's a blade with jet boosters."
Yep.
It's fast.
Alright, now I need Oliver to do the same. Dodge skill check. Oh, yeah. You actually hear it coming before you see it, and are able to easily get out of the way as it something small, silver, and covered in electricity zips past you.
Holy shit, is that the thing? That thing's fast.
It's about the size of your cell phone. But it's a blur, so there's not a lot of detail. You can just tell that you hear the sound like have any of y'all ever heard the sound of like a just like if you swing a knife really hard and it doesn't hit anything, there's like that sound of the air passing through it. It's sort of like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So that means it's Cal's turn. He has to make a dodge skill check.
I'm guessing saying even when the first one was happening, he already would have ducked for cover. Isn't going to help him here.
Yeah, I'll give you a +2 for that.
Choose a skill. Use aspect. No, I don't think my aspects would apply here.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Having prepared, when it comes for him, Cal is ready and manages to duck underneath it, but it does, he does lose the very tips of some of his hair. It is a close call. And finally, I need Juliet to make one. Dodge skill check.
She's very
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Well,
Whoa,
fuck.
what?
Ultra
5
instincts out of the
plus
way.
9? What? Where are you getting a 9?
5 agility, 4 dodge.
Yeah, but where you 3 plus 5 plus 9? Where? I need to look at your macros. Something's screwy
What?
there.
Is something screwy? No, it's...
Yeah,
Is
no,
it-
no. It's just...
Oh. Why is it adding it like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
Yeah, it gave you a total of plus 14.
Oh, you have a 9 in your dodge. That's
Oh.
why.
Why is it a not...
What, is it supposed to be a 4?
It is supposed to be a 4. Okay,
Okay, then
decrease
just knock
that by
5 off
It's
of
still
that.
20.
Yeah, it's still 20. It's still plenty enough to dodge.
Okay,
That's-
sorry.
No, it's fine.
That's still
Don't worry.
helpful.
I think I know why you did it, because you're worried about it not calculating for any combat stuff. But don't worry about that. It auto calcs. The macros are set up to check those and then roll them into D6 pool, so you're fine. Yeah, so 20's fine. You managed to get out of the way. You hear a voice from somewhere in the tree line say, "I'm impressed. You managed to avoid all of those attacks."
The hell was that about, man? You could have killed us!
That would have been the point, yes.
Couldn't call myself a hero if I couldn't dodge such an obvious sneak attack.
You hear what sounds like chuckling that turns into full-on manic laughter. You think you're heroes? That's amusing. You're tools. Of course, I'd know that better than anyone. And, a guy in black clothes with a hat pulled low over his eyes steps out of the tree line. After all, I was their first tool.
Alright, this must be the guy you told us about, Juliet.
To meet ya, what's your deal?
You know,
You got
besides the
something
casual
against
attempted murder.
Kinkakumon?
One of these things pulls up next to him. It's a small little... It's about the size of a phone, and it's got a giant knife sticking out of the front of it. It sort of hovers next to him. Sorry, what was your question? Juliet's question there?
Against Kinkakumon.
Oh,
Do you
that-
have against Kinkakumon?
that one?
Yeah.
I was just doing a job. You see, the Metal Empire has been experimenting with Digimon, trying to make them stronger. You've encountered one already. Look, he nods to Juliet. After all, you're carrying around its arm.
Are you working for the Metal Empire? When they're doing weird stuff like that?
I'm gonna need a persuade check. It'd be a tough one.
Sing sometimes.
Oh, was that it? The 19? Okay,
Yes.
that's good. It does get me to say, I have my reasons. I should ask you though, why are you just blindly obeying those crazy Digimon, the Olympos? They're just using you, you know.
They are not using us. It is our duty to obey. It is our duty to serve them and take out people like you. All of the Metal Empire is nothing but a traitorous bunch. We simply fight them, says Kuramon really angrily.
More
Cal
like,
just holds up a hand and is like, okay, so outside of the ethical debate here, if we were all brought here by their equivalent of God, shouldn't the minute you break bad, he just, like, Cal snaps his fingers and poof?
he grins. That's the secret. They can't. He pulls up his sleeve, revealing some sort of device latched onto his arm. It's not just strapped on there. There are, it's very much implied this is grafted onto him.
That's nasty, man.
You think? After all, you're not the first ones they called here. His expression turns to one that seems angry for a very split second. It's fast, but it's obvious. Oh, you don't need to really roll for it. And he says they decided that it would be smart to give me power. It's to clean up their mess, as it were. And it seems they did the same with you, though less directly. He nods to your Digimon.
Okay, so Cal just kind of goes, okay, so you have anti-god cybernetics.
Not quite. He brings the device up to his chest level and rotates a ring on it. It's a sort of rough oval shape with a glass orb on one end with a ring around it, which he rotates and then says, "I'll show you the power they gave me, and when we're done here, you'll see things my way. Once you've seen what they've done to me."
Before, I'm guessing he's trying to initiate combat. Before that, could I attempt a manipulate check? Cal is going to basically just lie his ass off saying, hey, look, we're not technically 100% of the Olympus sides. We just need to see more sides of this. Let's not kill each other, and maybe we can give us some more time to see things your way.
Okay, that would be a persuade check. Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, you're lying, yeah, so it would be manipulate, but it's going to be tough. I will warn you.
In this case, I'd be able to use my minor aspect since I am literally trying to strike him out and go, hey, I'm not a big threat. I'm just totally willing to hear you out.
Okay. You can roll for it.
Yeah, so Cal just holds his hands up and he's like, hey, it's not like we're a bunch of zealots here. We literally have been thrown into this world for 2 days. There's already one of us missing. We're totally willing to hear out the other side without the attempted murder. We could totally talk about this. And hell, if you want to show it, take us to where your hangout and show us your manifesto. I'd be happy to read it.
Fucking Christ, manifesto. Yeah, alright. That's pretty good. He at the least believes that you aren't really a threat, but after Kudamon's little speech, he's not so sure about the rest of you. He does say when you mention you've already lost someone, he tells you they were never there at all. He gestures to the blade Quagamon, and there's a brief flicker of static before in its place stands another human with a Digimon next to it. Advanced, certainly.
The hell?
Just holograms. Don't you worry. The real one is fine. I simply intercepted the transfer process, sent him back, erased his memories, and there we go. A fake. As for the Tinkermon, well, it's an egg in Primary Village at this point.
Oh, this doesn't seem good.
Again,
just stands there. He seems mind blown by all this hologram thing.
I wouldn't have tried to attack you if I didn't think you were a threat, but you blindly followed the orders of the Olympos. Though it seems at least one of you is intelligent enough to question your orders. He nods to Cal.
Oh, well,
Your
should I?
end goal here. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Cal would be like, yeah, hey, look, I know they're acting a little in it, but come on, it's a weird situation. Suddenly, these big Olympic, Greek god-looking things pull you into another world, tell you to do a thing. Most people are going to be intimidated to working until they can get some distance.
He says that would have been fine, but unlike you, where they found Digimon to serve as your whatever they are to you, I suppose, pets, manservants, regardless, they simply infused the power they had into me. And they turned me into a freak.
Well, that explains why they reacted so weird when I asked for cheat power.
Right. And like all their other mistakes, they want to sweep me under the rug. But I wasn't happy with that. No, I wasn't content just being swept away. Forgotten. So I went to the Metal Empire. Offered them my assistance. Using my abilities, they were able to create the Alpha Digimon. They lack some of the natural longevity of the rest of their kind, but they make up for it in power.
And you think it's okay to do that by just experimenting on random Digimon?
Yeah, man, doesn't sound too different from what they did to you.
Sacrifices had to be made.
Still can't turn you back normal.
Maybe not. But I can get strong enough to bring down even the gods. The question is, are you going to be smart and stay out of my way like him? And nods to Cal. Or are the rest of you going to keep following orders like slaves?
And at this point, Cal is mentally hoping everyone else realized to go along with a lie.
Well, he already knows Kudamon's not on board with that, because Kudamon's very clearly a zealot.
Oh yeah, but Oliver
Yeah,
can
kind
easily
of.
just go, don't listen to my little weasel. They're just, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the thought that's
You-
crossing through Oliver's mind after seeing how fast the Digimon was. But he's looking at the others to see what the reactions are first. Very
Well, what's your
clearly is
name?
not too confident though.
Oh, oh, she asked his name.
Yeah.
I suppose it doesn't really matter anymore, but I was known as Noda Yu.
We can help you, but we can't do that if we're going to be butting heads like this all the time. Look, the Olympus might not necessarily be the greatest or the only people to follow. Metal Empire aren't any better. If you're gonna keep going on this destructive rampage, we're not gonna get anywhere.
And if you're going to
What I'm
keep
trying to
siding
say
with
here
them,
is-
then that settles that. What they've done to me can't be forgiven until they're destroyed.
We'll find another way, but trying to destroy the entire world because of your own grievances is just going to destroy other people's lives too. And if you're going to do that, then we might have to stop you.
You're welcome to try. And
I will.
he
For your
slaps the
sake and
button
for
on the
ours.
device on his wrist, and there's a burst of purple energy.
Initiated combat.
Yeah.
You know, Juliet, I kinda agree with all you said, but you might have been able to wait until we were alone to say it to the rest of us, you know?
When the purple energy fades, a giant twisted creature stands before you.
Gotta stand by your convictions.
Just, we also need to help the Olympus 12 and.
Yeah, but looking at that thing, don't know how helpful will it be 6 feet under.
Oh no, 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 no.
Cry every time we get into a fight. This is gonna be a long ass adventure. There's only one way through. Forward.
I'm not seeing myself on the initiative turn order.
I didn't know if you were participating.
Oh, I
You're
thought I would
fine.
still have to roll initiative anyways.
Oh
'cause
no!
there's
If
a
you're
fight.
if you're not, he's convinced you. You've convinced him that you're smart enough to stay out of this, but not so the rest of them. So it's up to you if you want to actually throw down.
I mean, what would happen if I didn't fight and everyone else lost?
I mean, he'd probably bring you back with him to his base of operations, but I mean, it would probably end badly for them.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna roll initiative. Seeing the transformation to the giant lion man, Cal actually says, "Look, while I really would like to have a conversation about the details of what's going on here, I really also would prefer if you didn't kill these people."
Roll 20 is acting up. There we go, it rolled. Okay. Hang on a second. I'm just gonna fix roll 20 real quick. Because I edited something, God forbid, and it decided it wanted to chug. Oh, it's...
You fool.
Yep, I'm not allowed to do things anymore, I guess. Back over to the GM account on this window. Load the sheets. New windows. Where's the other one? Did I roll its initiative? No, I did not. Come on. That...
Crabmon always rolls insane on initiative.
Yeah, because he's pretty combat focused. Me.
Yeah.
He's got good. He's
A
got good
6 in
accuracy.
agility.
Yeah, he's
He got a +6. I've got like a plus like 10, and I still can't roll faster than him.
Get the turn order on the
I
map
got a
screen.
+5. This roll's terrible.
What can I say? The little guy's hype.
Oh jeez. All right. Well, Crab is up first.
All right.
He's Crab. It's combat given form. Absolutely correct, Cam.
All right. Let's see. Crab moves once. I'm gonna pick up charge with my next batch of DP.
Hmm. Gonna move twice then.
Yeah. Crab moves twice.
Charge attack.
Perhaps a brave guy.
To get obliterated.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Because I maxed out bravery.
Because the rest of you couldn't just go with the lie.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest. They probably would have failed the check anyways.
It was
If
manipulated.
he's here to destroy the world that I'm here to save, that makes it my enemy.
Yeah, he's the hero.
I mean, how many anime have ended with the main characters killing God?
That's true.
This could totally be Shin Megami Tensei. God and the devil could both be assholes.
Yeah.
I mean, the Greek gods. It's sort of inherent. They are at least a little bit asshole-ish. They're at least a little hedonistic. But
Yeah, but this guy's showing up with nihilism and cybernetics.
yeah, he's
Those are pretty bad traits.
he's showing up all Senator Armstrong on your ass.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
So,
Nano machines. They
Yeah,
are.
Takeshi runs up and then he'll give Crabmon the command to dodge.
All right.
Yeah, it's my turn.
All right. Little guy. Let's see. What can he do? Alright, I think that's this one. Yes, it is. Okay. What's his move? Uh... Yeah. So... We'll pull the pin from one of the... Yeah. Alright. So... I need both Crabmon and Oliver to make me dodge checks. Because this is a pass charge attack.
What is in dodge pool thing?
Yes, as in the pool,
Okay.
yes.
And since it's an AoE, we get
Oh yeah,
to
it's an
add
AoE.
Ram.
You get to add your Ram to it. So just add your Digimon's Ram. Add Kudamon's Ram to your bonus.
Good. Kuramon Ram is 1, surplus 1. Bonus.
He rolled like garbage. Alright. He still hits both of you, but...
Yeah, we also rolled like garbage.
Yeah, so he deals, that's 1 over, that's 9. Oh, uh-oh. Let's see.
So Crabmon takes 1 damage.
Oliver takes 5, and Crabmon takes, this actually has 1 rank of armor piercing on it.
Oh.
So that's
Okay.
6 minus
Wait.
8 is 2 damage.
Could I?
Did you
Oh
what?
no! No, nothing. I thought I had. Yeah, I raised agility, not the other thing. Nah, yeah, I take it. Oliver is kinda dying on the ground now.
Wait, what? You only have 5 hit points?
I have 6.
Oh, then you're still up. You still have 1 hit point left.
Yeah, but I mean he's kinda badly
Yep.
wounded. And I think getting hit by that would probably trigger his Major Torment
Let me check.
to burst out on the wound.
Salt on the wound.
Well, it's defeat is the Major
Yeah.
Torment, but then as that how that thing
Yeah,
is.
alright. Yep, go ahead and roll it then.
Good.
Cool.
Okay.
I went to go
Yeah.
get a drink of water, and suddenly we're rolling torments. Cool.
Yep,
Awesome.
he
Love it.
got slapped by Blade Kuwagamon and went down to 1 hit point.
Give me a sec.
It's
It's the
fast.
second one.
Aye aye.
Torment 2, there we go. I haven't seen the roll. It was bad. Yeah, real bad. He's
Yeah,
trembling
oh
right
boy,
now.
yeah,
That
he's
is a-
not. That is
fail.
bad. Yeah, that is
That's a crit fail?
That's a crit fail.
Yep. So
Oh,
Oliver would
boy.
I
be.
think it's not a 0 though, but it is a crit fail, which means he's not. He is
taking
not.
part, yeah.
He is not happy.
He would
he's-
be on the ground looking at the wound and
Yeah,
trembling,
he
just doing
it's just
nothing
like
bad.
Yeah, it's like a flash of light as it blazes past you, and there's a massive gash in your left shoulder, and you just sort of fall over with the momentum.
Oh man, that is not good, huh? That is.
And it still has 1 action. So it's going to use Spark Shot against Yuki Agamon.
Else. Unless anyone's stronger can Okay, that's actually. Maybe I'll actually dodge.
Yeah. It's not that strong.
No,
It's just fast.
Our tank is
Yeah, it
currently on the other
misses.
side of the goddamn field.
It misses, and it's Mad Leomon's turn. He, on the other hand, is very strong and also a hybrid, which means he gets 3 simple actions, or a complex into simple.
but he can't use the same attack twice in a row.
He cannot. But you know what he can do. He can initiate a clash with Crab.
Oh no, it's a grappler.
Okay, he does not have... well, right, he needs to be using the human scores for this. Because he's a hybrid. I gotta go get that sheet. You might actually stand a chance at this. Yeah, everyone send Crab your energy. Everyone post crab emojis in the chat. Let's see. So he needs. So you need to roll Crab's. I think it's no, it's a body check. Right? That didn't change, did it?
Both will roll body checks, and then you
Yeah.
Yep. So
try to beat the other.
Crab has to roll
agility.
body. Which means you might actually win this. Well, he gets a +2 because he's bigger. So. Unless you have Grappler. Do you have Grappler?
No.
Alright.
Guardian. Because he is tank.
What the wait, hold on. Is that right? Yeah, that's body. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he grabs...
Wait.
Did Crabmon roll body? Did you roll body or did you roll... You didn't roll body. You need to roll body prodigious. Wait, what is it? It's divided by 2, so that's that 2 to that. That's still... No. That's still a 12. That's still a failure.
Yeah.
And then he's going to use his complex action to yeet Crab at Takashi. Which counts as a ranged attack. So... basic... And I think he's got... Does he have close combat? Yes, he does. So he takes a 1 penalty to this because it's ranged.
Oh no.
Yep, he throws Crab at Takashi. Takashi's getting bonked.
Oh, he is.
It says melee attack, but I only have basic melee attack macros on the sheet, so bear with me. I did apply the -1 as per... Oh wait, there shouldn't be a +2, so actually let me... That should be drop 2... That should be drop 3, so that's actually 4 successes. Yeah,
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot that it factors in close combat by default because of the math.
Yep.
It basically added 10, then 2, then subtracted 1 from that, which it shouldn't do. It should be a -1, so it should be 9d6 rather than 11d6. So, yeah, that's -3. That drops 3 successes off from dropping from the end. So that's 4. That's still a hit for 12 damage. And Crabmon also takes... I think Crabmon takes his Ram, right? I'm like 90% sure that's how that works. Because let me... I've got the book open. I just need to find it because I need to seriously sit down and put bookmarks in this thing.
So 4 damage after armor.
Clashing throw. Number equal to their body stat. His body stat is plenty far enough to do this. A control of the clash deals damage to its damage. If it would hit a group of enemies, with a bonus to accuracy equal to the controller's CPU. Oh, so then it would have just rolled normally. And then -1. Okay. Oh boy, that is actually pretty nasty then. Because it gets to add his CPU to the stat, which is 3. So, functionally, yes, it rolled correctly.
Oh.
So, that is 4, 15 minus 8 is 7 damage. Crab also takes 11 damage minus his armor. What's Crab's armor?
8.
Then it takes 3 damage. He's fine. Takashi, on the other hand, is not fine.
I've got the only HP that matters.
1.
1.
Ah, so he's still up, but yeah, Crab sort of tumbles into Takashi. Yep. Juliet, you're up.
Okay.
The big angry lion and a little lightning bug.
Oh, Oliver is not okay. Commandramon. And
Oh, if only you guys could see some of the stuff getting posted on the Discord.
Commandramon is just completely blank face as usual, just be like, calm down. Just do your best, and if we die, we die. And Julia's be like, that doesn't help.
Oh, Commandramon.
Commandramon will okay, I know what to do. Commandramon will go on a single target buff on Yukiagumon. That'll be... Find it. There it is. Juliet will be... Okay. Juliet will indeed direct for accuracy. Yeah, so it's gonna be the 5 base plus a 4 from that. No penalty. No potency bonus. Okay. So you need to roll health, Yukiagumon.
Oof.
I'm looking at the camera.
Yukiagumon.
That's the guaranteed one duration.
Yeah, he does.
It's a
You
single
get
target.
guaranteed 1 round.
Commandramon will then shift into defensive stance, and Juliet will use her other action to move away from the knife bug. And that'll be that.
Alright.
Oliver.
Okay, so while Oliver is having a panic attack and bleeding out on the ground, Kuramon will try to make some space between the bleed Wagamon and him. So I guess he will try to attack the bleed Wagamon.
Alright. Roll the attack.
Let's go then. This is, yeah, I changed it all. Yeah, it's alright. So.
That's a hit.
Yeah,
I don't
for
know
one
why
damage
there's a.
to it.
Oh, the macro is screwed up. Hang on. Oh, I see where the macro is screwed up. There. That's supposed to be 8 armor.
Let's see the armor, so it's still only 1 damage.
Then a minus, that should be 8. There we go. So, yeah, okay, this macro's gone screwy. Why does he have a... I don't know why that's there. It needs to be there. Alright. He has, it has absolute evasion. That's 3 successes. That's still a hit, but it's only 1 damage.
And still only 1 damage, yeah.
Yep. But it does hit him.
Okay, so he'll try to attack again. I mean, I can't do much more. He could get away, but he wouldn't leave Oliver just there on the ground. So he'll try to attack again. He'll try to defend his tamer. To probably no avail. Yep, that's what I expected now. So the second attack misses, doesn't
Zips
it?
out of the way.
Kuramon still tries to stand his ground and protect Oliver.
Alright. Cal and Yukiagumon.
So it would be a complex action to do a skill check, right?
Oh, Helio, please. All right, I have to. I have to share this with the chat. I have to share
Oh.
this. I have to share this with the chat.
Sorry, Proto.
No, it's fine. I have to share this with the chat though.
That was fantastic.
Whoa, crab be upon ye. Takeshi, forgive me, fucking Christ. Yep. Okay. So what's Yakuman doing?
I was gonna say for a skill check from Cal, it'd be a complex action, right?
Yes. Skill checks.
I would just like to try and. I would just like to try and persuade and say, hey, look, you already almost killed 3 of them. I think we've seen your point.
You could try, but it's gonna be tough. You're gonna have to basically ace this.
I will try. It's just I feel at this point, especially with those stats, we need to just like desperately
Well,
de-escalate.
there are alternatives. One of you in particular has shown great bravery up to this point. Takeshi over here's got balls of steel.
He does.
Yep.
I've got balls of
I didn't hear no bell.
I didn't hear no bell. Yep. So you're welcome
But
to
yeah,
try.
no, that-
You're welcome to try.
Yeah, no, like Cal just like holds up his hands. Okay, we get it. 2 of them are already bleeding out. You're stronger than us. We're most likely in the wrong. If you could let them live, it means they can kind of see that this is all bullshit like I do.
Okay.
And I'm guessing I can't use my minor aspect against there.
Well, you get 2 uses of it, right? It's 2 per day for the minor. Yes,
Alright.
2 per day for the minor, 1 for the major. If you
Alright,
take
I'm
the
gonna
pen,
try
if you
to-
take the negative, you can get them back.
Well, I'm going to try the positive of the minor again because I'm really just trying to say,
Alright.
hey, we're a bunch of.
I will warn you, you're basically gonna have to roll a nat 18 to pull this off. I think.
That's gonna.
It's gonna be
not
tough.
happen.
No, he's not buying it. He tells you that they've made their bed. They're gonna lie in it. So their bed's gonna be more like a grave. Ha 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 ha. Insert evil laughter here, because I don't want to do it because it hurts my throat. But yeah, he
imagine
throws his head back. Is like. There we go. That was good. I'm too good at it. There's something to be said for playing the bad guy. It is fun.
Okay, now then for Yukiagamon's actions, because
He does have his boost. He has the rage boost, so.
yeah, it was like when tried to at least de-escalate because I'm trying to make it clear this whole time that Calvin's like,
Yeah. Good stuff. You know what? Actually, for doing that, you can actually have a point of inspiration for that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was a very in-character thing to do. I approve.
All right, first I'm going to aim a chilling mist at Mad Leomon.
Range penalty? Quite far away.
It's right. 11 is right in my effective range.
All right.
Like just at the very end of my effective limit is 11. So
All right.
Yukiagamon's just in range. I have that range. He has the range, darling.
All right.
There's +2 accuracy because I get the bonus.
Right. That's a hit. It is only for 1 round, though.
Hey, look, making it some movements a complex action is at least enough to prevent it from just going and picking up the crab again easy.
Yeah. So what's the? It's already done 1. Okay. Yeah, he's no pushover. Like he said, this is power granted to him by the Olympos. This is... He's not your average Saiyan warrior anymore.
If only he wasn't. Well, even if he was an average warrior, if he's a brilliant scientist, we're doubly screwed since they're in the middle.
Amazing. Alright, yeah, so...
Then the next one's gonna be a huge power minty breath towards the metal Kawagamon. How are you wanting to handle declarations of non-lethal?
I asked about that when I was making the videos. Apparently, it's just a separate attack. The hold back action is an attack, but it holds back. So it's a simple action. It's the same as.
So
Rules is written.
this
That's how it's
action-
intended to be. If you say I'm holding back, you're making a hold back attack.
So I hold back minty breath.
Yeah, you're not putting enough energy in it to kill it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try, and I think having Yukiagamon try to be non-lethal to hopefully like show our intent.
Yep. Okay.
And this one's going at Metal Kawagamon.
All right.
Oh, it's not a metal Kawagamon. Bone.
There's no such thing as Metal Kawagamon.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
You mean
wow,
you
that
mean
is-
Metal Life Kawagamon?
yeah.
Yeah.
Metal Life
cool.
Kawagamon, Metal
Unfortunately, that is a
Kabuterimon.
miss.
that is wow.
That's some shite luck there.
Yep.
So it flits out of the way. It's fast. That's his strength, is that it's fast.
Like that is wow. That is just awful.
Takashi and Crabmon.
All right.
You just got your crab thrown at you.
Yeah.
How's Takashi feeling?
Unfortunately, crabs are full of, you know.
Yeah.
Turns out crabs are hard and spiky.
Yep.
So Takeshi's glad he bought that spear because that's about the only thing holding him up at the moment. That and not wanting to fall down in front of this asshole.
Alright.
So he's standing there. He's got like one hand on the spear, kinda wavering. Oi! Crab! You're just gonna let him throw you around like that? Thought you were some kind of deep water badass! Go show him!
Roll me a bravery
Alright, I'm gonna
check.
use my complex action. Alright.
Actually, roll me a bravery check real quick.
Skill check, willpower, bravery. Can I use my major aspect on this?
That's the hero one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, go for it.
big dumb hero.
Roll big dumb hero. Alright. So...
Wow, the dice are not with me.
Oh,
but my
what are you talking
points
about?
are.
Oh, yeah. So, despite getting the shit kicked out of you by having Crab thrown at you, and despite Crab not exactly being in the best state himself, there is a mutual understanding here. This guy's bad business. You're supposed to be the heroes here. He's full of shit, and you gotta put him down. And, there is a, beeping noise coming from their Digivice.
He'll just kind of blink, look over.
Pulling it up, you see there is a you know how like in old operating systems like in Fallout where like when you highlight text it like blinks over it.
Yep.
It's doing that. over the evolution button.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah, here goes my Twitch channel for copyright claims. I don't fucking care. I'm doing it. I'm not gonna I can't not, man. You can't expect me not to.
Wee.
You can't.
Bwah, 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 bwah. There.
And with that, Crab starts glowing. And Crab is no longer Crab. Crab is Lobster.
Crabmon! Digivolve 2! Epitramon! Shit! Epitramon!
There seems to be some modicum of surprise on Mad Leomon's face. He just grits his teeth and readies for a fight.
Move in. And... direct attack, Twin Neptune.
Alright. Does this have armor pierce?
Armor Pierce 2.
Alright. Go ahead and... Uh-oh! Uh-oh! He made a mistake! He upset the crab! That is 1 over, that is... Oh wow, you only have 6 damage?
Combat monster build.
Ah, okay. Well, that still hits for 1 over, that's 7, that is 1 damage. He's tough, but the dice just hate you, I guess.
Yep.
But it did hurt him. Oh right, he gets a -1 to dodge. It doesn't affect anything. I
Yep.
checked. I just did the check. I would have dropped it at the end. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so does Lobster have charge?
Nope.
Alright. Blade Kuagumon's up. It's going to go after Commandramon. It's gonna it goes off the map with this, by the way. Well, no, it's tiny. It can occupy the same space as Juliet. So it goes here, and I'm gonna move it down here, but it's on the same space, and I need Juliet and Commandron to make a dodge check.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. I guess, Julia, you're just gonna have to try to dodge. Haha! Mandramon is in defensive stance. Dodge bonus of...
Alright, it's using Spark Blade.
bonus equal to RAM.
Yeah, equal to your Digimon's RAM. So 1, I think, right?
It is actually 2 because of Effect Warrior.
Alright, yeah, alright. So then, yeah, you get a +2 to this.
Oh no, it rolled well.
I wouldn't call it 4 well. Out of 10, that's not... What does it have?
In comparison
plus...
to what we've been getting?
Hang on a minute. Something's... Where's it getting... Oh, because it has weapon. Okay, right. I was like, why does it have +4? It has close combat. And I'm blind to my own effects.
Okay, that's not good. Darn it, I should have used the thing I was going to. Juliet will use her special order quickening. It allows her to dodge any attack aimed at her.
You're gonna use what?
Quickening.
What does that do?
It allows her to dodge any attack aimed at her.
Alright, she just barely managed to get out of the way, but it's on the same space as her, so. Oh, it's the Digimon. It says the Digimon. Oh, the human. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm sorry, it cut it off. It cut it off. My bad. Yeah, alright, yep. Once per day, you get to dodge that attack. Yep, so you just barely get out of the way in time, but, Commandramon takes the hit for... That is... Oh, boy. Did you put the penalty? No, you didn't. Oh, God. Commandramon just straight up gets chunked, I think. Yeah, Commandramon just gets chunked back to in training. That is 9 damage, and it ignores 2 armor, so yeah. Commandramon
Back to Missimon.
Back to Missimon. And gets fucking clapped. I warned you that you talking about how Commandramon never got hit was gonna bite you.
I wouldn't if I had used another thing, but I wasn't sure if the action combo was there. Anyway.
So, this is not good.
Completely useless. But it's significantly less useful.
Alright, well, it did that, and now it's going to... Man, the effect is over on... it's going to move over here with its other action. Alright, so Mad Leomon is up, and he's going to... go ahead and rear his fist back as it glows with dark purple flame, and use Fallen Fist of the Beast King on Abitramon. And it does have 1 rank of armor pierce. That is 9 to 13 minus 9 is 4 damage. So he punches Abitramon in the face.
Yep.
And then he shifts into defensive stance. And he's got 1 more action, so he's gonna move over here.
Clearly, what you should do is you should grapple him.
I mean, you all are on even footing now. Digimon's got good armor. Better armor than he does, so... Your body's at least comparable, I'm sure.
His body is 8.
Okay, so, yeah, good. Yeah, Commandramon got slapped. Looked in the chat, I was like, yeah, F for Commandramon. Or Commandramon.
Digimon
This is...
clapped.
This is...
Cheek status clapped.
This is what you... This is what apathy gets you. The world will make you care.
Apathy is death.
I mean, yes! Well, depending...
Juliet doesn't know what to do. Missimon is now a tiny little bit. Commandron is now a tiny little rocket man. But
You can direct other people's Digimon, but for half value. Or -2, rather. I'm thinking of the oldest version, the older edit for half. It's -2.
She's going to look at Missimon like, can you do anything? And Missimon will shrug and just be like, I can try. And Juliet's going to direct Missimon for dodge. And then Is it still in defensive stance or is it neutral stance now?
Him? Oh no,
Missimon.
did Missimon go into defensive? Yeah, you're still in defensive stance. Stance stays the same until you change it back.
Okay, swapping the neutral stance. And then he's going to go for a ranged flash bomb.
Alright. Oh no. Well, it could hit, but it doesn't. Oh no, it can't hit. It literally can't hit because he has absolute evasion.
Evasion loses its guarantee by overtime, but
Oh, does it?
yeah,
I thought absolute evasion just okay. Yeah.
So instead of
unless I'm
lowering your
mistaken.
instead of lowering your dodge die, you lowered
That goes
absolute
first.
evasion.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Then I can just put a minus. Then I can just subtract 1 from the total. That'll do the same thing.
Yeah,
It's still resets at the
come
end
up
of the
this
round,
one
right?
time. It didn't,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
come up
it's
this
a-
one time.
Yeah, so this helped. Yeah, so it wouldn't have changed anything this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
All right.
reducing dodge pool, all that stuff.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah,
Yep.
that'll be my
Got
turn.
All right. Oliver and Kudamon.
So I assume Oliver would still be
Yeah,
like
he's still not
a
great.
mess.
He's still a mess.
Yeah. So Kuramon would be trying to check if he at least is not getting worse.
He's not getting worse, but he's not getting better either.
Yeah. When he sees that, I don't know. I think he would go for the one that this is actually fighting the Evidramon to try
Alright.
and make winning for them to go away. So he would charge
All right.
at the Blade Kuwagamon. It's a
You're
desperate
going for
move.
Blade Kuwagamon. All right.
I mean, he's the one that's ripping everybody apart. So
That's true.
the Mad Leomon seems to at least be a bit more centered on the Abidramon. So
Well, yeah, because it's the strongest one here.
yeah, so he would try to take the chance, at least keep the Blade Kuwagamon busy so the others could try to help Oliver and go away.
All right. Go for it then. Roll the attack.
I would move here. And the attack,
1 off the total dodge successes.
yeah. I will be surprised if
2.
Kuramon hits, but I will
You can
trust
hit.
him. Yeah,
Yep, that's a hit. 1 over. That's 1 damage.
okay.
But this thing is clearly not built for ability. It's already starting to spark a bit and have trouble maintaining its altitude.
Okay, everybody, please help Oliver and try to get out of here. I think this might be a bit too much for us right now. He's clearly shaken, but he will try to keep his cool and try to attack again. Because the first one was a charge, I mean. Yeah.
Alright, and I just subtract 2 off of this. That's still a miss, unfortunately. Fires its thrusters and zips out of the way.
Okay.
Alright.
And Oliver would look, but he, of course,
Yep,
wouldn't be
he's-
able to move. He's still too panicked.
Alright, Cal, you're up.
All right, with all the shit going down, it's now time to get serious. So, Calvin, actually, you see Calvin take a breath, stand up a little straighter, and he actually grabs, the top and bottom of his tie and actually tightens it and adjusts it.
Oh, man. You don't know how happy that makes me.
So, yeah, Cal grabs his tie, tightens it, and he says, "Oh, fine. Tried to play this nice, but I'm not going to let you murder these people.
Get to the...
You think the only way you can win your debate is by killing them? Get fucked." And he literally points at Mad Leomon. And what was his name again?
His name is Yu. Why you?
All right. Yeah, like so, like Cal actually points at Ian. Like you, consider this you being under arrest for attempted murder. It like literally shifts his hand to a thumbs down. I know that technically doesn't do anything, but I wanted to have the moment.
Yep. So, what are you doing?
Depends. Am I also allowed to try and digivolve?
No.
That's fair.
Not well. You'll get your moment. Everyone's requirements for evolution are different.
Fair enough. But actually, could Yuki Agumon attempt to technician Mad Leomon? Since what?
What are you trying to technician?
I guess it would be the cybernetics.
They're not cybernetics. Not really. It's his Digivice. It's fused to him.
Yeah, I know. I just figured that.
Yeah, no, that's not something you can do with technician. That's something that would require surgery, and you really don't have the tools on hand to remove that. Also, you're also dealing with like god level powers, so
okay.
Maybe
So,
when
no,
you evolve,
so-
you can try that sort of thing, but not.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I figured not yet magically strong enough to
Yeah.
disrupt technology like that.
Yeah, like you'd have to be. I'm gonna say that for technician stuff, if you're gonna try something really strong like that, it'll be a full action or a complex action, and also, it's a skill check, so it would be anyways. But on top of that, you have to meet or beat the level of the Digimon you're trying to manipulate.
Okay, fair enough. Then we're not doing that.
Yep.
Then first, I'm going to Yuki Agumon's going to, and Cal basically says, "Let the big lobster handle the line. Let's get rid of our annoying buzzing pest here." And first, Yuki Agumon's going to try and Chilling Mist the Blade Kawagamon.
Right.
This
And
is
that's
without
0 successes then. That hits. Whatever it is, you just need to roll to determine duration. So 2 rounds.
And then bolster direct accuracy. Huge power. Is it alright if still declaring non-lethal?
As long as you're not in defensive stance, yeah.
Yeah, no, not in defensive stance, so.
Will the attack?
Doing it right now.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
Oof, that's not. And that's a -2 because it just the way I've got the macro set up, it adds the guaranteed successes afterwards. That's the only way I can get it to work anyway, so I'll just take 2 off of that. So that's, oh no, that's a lot of damage.
Ooh.
I think it's done. Yeah, that's 8 damage. That's enough. It falls out of the sky and it's out of the fight. It just sort of thuds, it falls to the ground with a thud, and is not moving or sparking anymore. Just sort of falls out of the air as the ice freezes it over. Alright. Anything else you can do, or you're gonna do?
Oh no, that was
All right.
2 actions on Agumon and a complex from Cal. That's all our actions.
Takashi and Lobster.
All right. We're gonna do a bolster direct. Twin Neptune on Mad Leomon. And roll like garbage.
You are just not having your luck with rolls today.
Alright, oh boy.
Nope.
Right, well, he needs to roll dodge. That hits! And it I didn't put the armor in, so that's 6 armor to 10, that's 4 damage.
Alright,
and that actually
and this has
is
Mighty
stunned.
Blow.
Yeah, I saw. Thank you for putting that there, that makes my job easier. So he is stunned, which means he loses an action on his turn, right? Yeah, that's what stun does. I know one of you guys has stun, right? Helio, I think you have stun.
Yeah, Missymon.
Yeah, stun is just -1 simple action, right?
Yes.
Target loses a simple action each round for the duration of this effect. Yep.
Alright, and the duration is 1, because it...
Yep.
Right?
Duration is 1 and cannot be lowered.
Yep.
Or, it lasts for 1 round, but has 0 duration.
Yeah, it lasts for 1 round, has 0 duration. Alright, yeah. Alright, then yeah, he's stunned.
Now would be the time.
Oh,
to
right, he was in
grapple.
defensive stance. Well, whatever, I forgot. That's my bad. Whatever. I'll just add the -1 to it next round. Next attack you make, so... Whatever. I forgot, that was my bad. If a player forgets something, they take the L.
Stun automatically breaks grapple.
Yep. So go ahead and roll your next... if you're gonna attack again, go for it.
Yep.
And I have to remember he's in defensive stance. I forgot. But, again, Sunday group, they have, stuff in that game where they have to keep track of stuff and declare stuff before they make attacks, and if they forget, they forget.
Yeah.
So, I forgot, so I'm holding myself to my own rules. He just, has to take the L, because I'm a dumbass. Anyways, yeah, so what's this one?
This one is Lobster Step.
Lobster default dance.
And Roll Like Garbo.
Yeah, despite the getting whacked across the face and being completely sort of dazed from that mighty blow, he's still able to get out of the way in time.
That's my turn.
Alright, Blade Kuwagamon is out of the fight, so that means it's his turn. He's gonna take a swing at a Beedramon using his claws.
Don't forget the penalty for being in defensive stance.
Yep, I remember. Thank you. So he takes a penalty of this, and this is a... Oh, wow. Well, he rolled like garbage. Yeah, he takes a swing, but he's dazed and still trying to defend himself, so he misses, and that's his turn. Which means it rolls over to Juliet and Missimon.
So, Juliet's just going to look to Missymon. Just be like, what do we do now? And Missimon's going to gesture to the giant lion man. And she's going to shake her head and be like, no, you're not going over there. You're not. And Missymon is just going to shrug and just be like, look, I don't know what's going on, but I need to complete the mission. And it will... What is your range, Missymon?
Not very good, probably.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's a little bit, cringe.
A little bit not based.
4.
Yeah,
A
4,
little bit.
which means it's probably like, I think
Your
the max would be
movement.
like 6, right? I'm trying to remember
Oh,
the math off the top of my
the
head.
max is 4.
Oh, the max is 4. Oh, no!
And
Yes,
movement
no,
is
you're
6.
gonna... Yeah. So you could get to here, and then from here you could actually hit him. It'd be just at the end,
Yeah, there
but
we go.
you would take a -2 penalty.
Whatever. I'm just here to reduce dodgeballs.
Yep.
Simon's here to be annoying.
Mm.
Juliet will direct for dodge again because she doesn't actually want Miss Simon to do this. And so Miss Simon's on its own for trying to hit with us.
God, he's a hybrid. He's supposed to have had one extra action, but again, whatever.
I totally noticed, but I didn't say anything
No,
because
that's
I'm an
fine.
awful player.
No, don't worry about it. I fucked up. Nobody pointed it out. That's the rules. If you fuck up and nobody points it out, that's the rules. I'm not gonna correct you. Okay, I don't think he can... I don't think he can... No. Miss On's like, well, I tried. It tried. Okay, is Juliet gonna do anything?
She directed for dodge.
Alright, then Oliver and Kudamon.
So, seeing as Missimon decides to keep going and our dear lobster sting fighting with the guy, Kuramon's not going to just leave their pals behind and is going to also try and at least help a bit. So...
I got an idea.
The off the wall is your Iron Lobster idea?
Kuramon hears that, Kuramon is all ears.
Bring me that bug.
Uh-oh.
So is it Kuramon is all ears? So if he can, he's going to pick up the bug and bring it to...
It's tiny, so it's not an issue.
Then that's what I'm going to do. Kuramon is going to pick up the bug and bring it to Takeshi.
Alright, yeah, he picks up the bug and brings it to Takeshi.
I hope you are not... I would say I hope you are not going to do anything mad, but seeing the situation, I guess we have no much other options. Just don't die on the try.
Can't die. I'm the hero.
Oh boy.
Cannot believe you actually gave it to him.
Look, the other option was to just kinda try to hit it and then see Kuramon get pummeled. I think it was a better option doing this.
Too much plot armor.
And I want to see him wield the damn Blade Kuwagamon.
Okay.
Oh, if you... Alright. Well, depending on how you use it, you might have just snapped the game in two. But I'll allow it. So he moves that, and he moved twice, so Cal's up. Cal and Yuki Agumon. What are you doing?
Well, like Cal said, this lion's under arrest, so we're gonna be attacking it. First, just a chilling mist at Mad Leomon to see if we can get it slowed down.
Alright. Still has a +1 to dodge. Oh, okay. Yes. Alright.
So Yuki Agumon just breathes out a chilling mist of ice right at the Mad Lion's feet.
Alright, so then he's 3 rounds of that. Takes a -1 to dodge. Alright.
And then bolster direct accuracy again, and we're gonna keep having the attacks be counted as non-lethal.
Alright.
Yeah, Cal's gonna say, like I said, he's under arrest, so let's knock him out.
Roll the attack.
Alright, that's a +6.
That's a hit, but only just, so 1 damage.
That's fine, it's still contributing.
Oh boy. So Digimon hit him for 4 damage, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm keeping track.
And that's all of my actions, so time for knife plan.
Alright. So what are you doing with that Blade Kuwagamon?
First, I just gotta check something.
What are you trying to do?
Io spazio.
Just tell me what you're trying to do.
Alright. So... yeah, she... just going to, return the favor that, he did for, him.
Alright.
And chuck the sharp metal blade bug and throw it straight at the big lion man,
Alright.
as it has already proved to be quite aerodynamic.
Oh boy. Alright. Give it the good old
Do
yeet.
you have the strength special order?
Why does he need the strength special order?
Well, I mean, because isn't that the one that lets you do extra damage with a thrown object?
Oh, does it?
The adrenaline
I don't
junkie
think
one.
he does.
Adrenaline junkie, yeah.
If the character succeeds, they may pick up an object permitted by the GM and use it as if they were making an attack as a demon, doing
He
an
does not.
unalterable amount of damage on the target's demon stage +2.
He does not, so... But that's okay.
Well, now we know what Captain needs to use their XP
Just reminder, your attacks suffer a -6 damage penalty against him. Because his stage bonus is 2 because he's a champion, and times 3 is 6. So you're gonna have to roll really high for this to actually hit.
Yep.
Of the rolls.
You do have it will, however, have armor piercing 1. Because Blade Kuwagamon also has armor piercing. Does he have 1 or 2? Let me check. Well, armor piercing 1, yes.
Yeah, I got it up.
Yeah. Well, no, I was checking on Blade Kuwagamon, not Abitramon.
I got it up to 5.
Oh, alright, yeah.
Yeah, the feats of
Oh,
strength.
well,
Five,
you have to have feats of strength at 5 too. You have to have the
I do.
skill and the... oh, you do? Your sheet didn't say you did. Did it? No, it says your feats of strength is 1.
No, they rolled 20.
I'm looking at your Roll20 sheet, and it says your feats of
Oh!
strength is 1.
Oh, I forgot to...
Okay, so you just...
it's on my Google Doc.
Then I'd say yes, go for it. Even though you're technically supposed to have to clash, it's unconscious, so...
Your player said...
What if you wanted to run a DDA game, but your player said, I want to wield the Blade Kuwagamon? I was thinking something completely different. I thought you were going to strap it to your spear. Either way, this attack has armor.
No!
This attack has armor piercing on it, so roll the attack.
No, because I got the adrenaline junkie that lets me throw shit now.
Oh, right, yeah. What does that do? Sorry, let me look it up.
Right.
Like, I need...
Anel-
I don't have it open. Hang on.
I have it open. It says here...
Can you just
It
paste
does
it
an
into the
anel-
Discord?
Yeah, there we go. I'll go on it. I'm on it. I think it's... yeah, it's this part. Because
Make a
everything
flat
is-
body roll. If you succeed on 15, so your target's 15 on body. Yeah, so, alright, yeah, so if you do it with this, it counts as Digimon attack, so he doesn't take the, rather than doing your regular... yeah, okay, so you roll the attack normally as if you were a Digimon, which means you don't count, maybe a body check then, Cap.
Alright.
Your goal is 15. Just body. There's an option on your drop down for no skill.
Yep.
Specifically for stuff like this. And, you know, fringe cases.
Nah, I probably could use my minor aspect on this one.
What is it?
All right.
What is your minor aspect? Let me see.
Fucking huge weeb.
Extra to talk. Well, you said he's the hero. Yeah, no, not in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if he imagines throwing it like a kunai? And Naruto?
No, that's not. He could.
Ah!
Oh no.
Oh!
Triple
Oh,
ones. Are you gonna burn
Oh,
a?
can I'm gonna spend an inspiration to reroll that. That's,
All right.
Ugh.
Reroll it. I believe in you.
Oh man.
The crit failed.
It's not a check; it's a roll, so you can't assist him on it, unfortunately.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, no, if you kept the crit fail, for all we know, you would have stabbed yourself.
Oh, there we go! The duality of man.
The duality of man.
Yeah. So, all right, make the attack.
15's the one I needed.
Make the attack.
No, it just does damage.
No, well, no, you have to make the attack. It says it says you, as if they were making an attack as a Digimon.
Oh yeah.
But the damage is
Oh, yeah.
4. It just does straight 4 damage, ignores his armor.
Yep.
So,
All right.
I'm gonna say any successes you get over ignore the armor. Anyways, so. Oh boy.
Do you remember?
How many? The round reset. So he's actually in defensive stance. So this is not going to. But he does take a 2 penalty to armor. Oh my god! It hit.
That's the power of the hero, man.
So it does his stage bonus +1 because you hit the you hit it.
+2.
+2.
No, that's with the penalty.
No, it says Naruto.
No, yo, that's what I meant. It does 4 plus then another +1 on top of the 4
Oh.
from hitting the attack.
Okay.
Because you can't really apply armor piercing with this. So
Fair enough.
rather than cuck you completely out of the bonus, I'll give you the extra successes as damage. Oh look, it's another bot. Get out of my chat. Be gone, bot. Yes, anyways, that hits him and it stabs into his shoulder and hits him for 5 damage. That is a lot of damage. Good lord.
And then Digimon is going to attack with Twin Neptune.
Alright.
Let's see. That was probably a complex, yeah.
Now that ate his turn. Doing all that would eat his turn, yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy. Well, that's not good for him. That's 2 over, that's 8, that's 2 damage. And if it's equal to or greater than?
Yep.
Yeah, then he's stunned again. Is it once per combat or once per round? Is there a limit on that? Or no?
Not that I. Not
Oh
that,
no.
Not as it's written.
Oh boy, he's getting clapped. Alright, Alright.
The flat body roll thing is only
Yeah, Yeah.
You can only succeed at it once per combat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but the mighty blow is what I was asking.
Oh,
Mighty blow
does it.
triggers every time that attack hits.
Yeah. Great. This is fine. Yeah. So you got one more action on the Digimon.
Yep. So Digimon's going to attack with Lobster Step
All right.
and Tap Dance on his corpse.
That's oh boy. It's still only 1 damage, however, because he's got good armor.
Mhm.
He's beat up, bloodied. He has since he's got the actions, he's going to. He's pretty pissed off. He growls and says, "You haven't seen the last of me." And he's going to jump away. How many spaces can he get? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Remember,
5,
moving
6,
is a complex.
7.
item,
Yep,
he's
he's got.
paralyzed.
Well, he has 3 actions, so
Well, no, he's also stunned.
yeah. So he's fine. He has 3. He has 2. He can use a complex and a simple. He's a hybrid.
Well, yeah, but so he loses the simple, but he's still at the half movement speed as well.
No. No, movement makes it complex.
Okay.
He's got 8. He's got 8 units of movement. Does he have? No, he. Oh no, he has way more than that. He's got more than enough. He's got 12. Yeah, he leaps off. And he also has jumper, so he can leap equal to his movement. So yeah, he's a hybrid with jumper, and so he basically fucks off. He runs, and with that, combat is over. He takes the Blade Quagamon that's stuck in his arm with him. Yeah, so you did that.
Well, shame. I was gonna try and finish him, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it turned into a weapon instead.
You might Digimon at me, will you?
Yeah, you roughed him up pretty bad.
All right. As soon as combat's over, instead of having a panic attack for once, Yuki Agumon and Cal distribute bandages between each other and rush to the 2 at 1 health humans.
Yep. Oliver's finally calmed down at this point.
Alright, let's see. So, roll recovery. Oh,
Who else
thanks,
are
Dice.
Oh, you get another +1 because they're using a bandage on you, so you get to get 2 points.
Actually, I was gonna use 2 bandages.
Oh, you're
on
gonna use
Takashi.
2? Alright.
Alright.
Then you're down to. That means you're down to 3, and then if you use 2 on Oliver, that means you're down to 1.
Yep, I'm gonna use 2 on Oliver too, especially with how bad that roll is.
Yep.
Combat ends.
Lobster goes back to Crab.
Lobster returns to Crab.
And Crab is at full health because he manually Digivolved back.
Yep.
So I heal 3, right?
Yes, you heal 1 from your recovery roll, and then you heal another +2. Missamon is going to be stuck as Missamon for a little while, unfortunately.
Thanks, pal. I got a little bit scared there, huh?
I mean, yeah, I was expecting more of a spirited debate and less the attempted murder. While Cal, makes this joke, he actually loosens his tie again.
I honestly hoping we wouldn't get into the combat for once as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't think we
I'll
would
be able-
get out of that one.
Well, Takashi might be insane, but he pulled through. Now, do you need help standing?
We'll
I'm
take
fine.
it out, yeah.
Just off
That
screen.
was all talk anyway. Soon as he didn't have the upper hand, and he wasn't all smug about it, he ran.
Takashi feels a claw bop him on the head. Could you stay still for a minute? I'm trying.
Ow!
I am trying to bandage you.
Is that kind of behavior a normal occurrence among humans? Ask Kudamon, especially to Cal, who seems a bit more knowledgeable than Oliver, and in a bit more of a not shaken state,
Cal just shakes his head. No, that guy is one of a kind.
Just in case it wasn't obvious, Takashi and Crabmon can now evolve to Digimon through standard Digivolve actions.
Oh boy. Hey! Huh! The thing unscrambled.
No, the scrambled one's still scrambled. There is
Oh.
an evolution button, but the scrambled
I
one's
thought the
still...
evolution button was also scrambled.
No, was it? I don't recall it being scrambled. I recall saying it wasn't.
Nope, it was not.
It was just grayed
It was
out.
not.
Oh, it was
grayed
right.
out. It was grayed out.
Right. My bad.
But now it's not grayed out
Huh.
for you. It's still grayed out for everyone else.
Okay.
Well, except for Missimon, but it's got like a, again, back to the whole highlight thing. It's like it's moving across the evolution thing like a loading bar now. It's probably going to take a couple more hours for it to fill back up, and then Missimon can evolve back into Commandramon.
We got beat up there, didn't you, Commandramon? And Missimon will shrug. Just be like, I don't know. It was just bound to happen eventually, I guess. But, yeah. I probably shouldn't get into any fights right now unless this manages to get worse. And then Missimon will fly over, more like float over, and just kind of park itself in one of Juliet's jacket pockets. Just kind of slips itself
It
in.
has arms, Archer. Somebody in the chat has to tell him Missile shrugs. It has arms. Let me go to the map window. Like, let me zoom in real quick. See, if you look at Missimon, it's got arms, it's got shoulders. It can shrug.
Making the shit up. Or making the stuff up.
I don't feel the need to censor yourself. My
Um,
YouTube channel is not for kids. If you're a child and you're watching this, where are your parents?
Child, I'm watching this. I hope you're having fun.
I hope you're having fun, but also, where are your parents?
Also,
But,
if your parents are watching this with you, you've got cool parents.
Yeah.
Give them a high five.
Yeah, this is technically, I suppose this is technically PG-13, so, you know, parental guidance. If you've got a parent with you and they, if you're there, do know this is humor. Don't ask to speak to my manager, because I am the manager, and I do not have the time in the day to deal with that.
Yes. Also, so yeah, Yuki Agumon's eventually going to finish putting bandages on Takashi because, you know, it takes a while when you have claws. And the snowy dinosaur seems much less hyperventilating than usual.
Ah. You seem better.
Yuki Agumon actually huffs, and you see some ice crystals like come out the sides of their mouth, and it's like, I'm not better. I think I'm angry.
Angry's good. Angry's good. You can work with angry. That guy was an asshole.
clearly going through some stuff. We might be able to help him out, but not while he's actively going against what we're trying to do here.
That or if his first reaction to disagreement is attempted murder.
Yeah, you mess with the Crabbo, you get the Stabbo.
Madly Human learned the hard way.
He learned the hard way. You mess with the Crabbo, you get the Stabbo.
Stabbo.
Though,
In other news,
Like-
Crab continues being incredibly based.
yeah. Though Cal clicks his tongue, we should probably head back to town. I'm especially going to need more of those bandages if this is the kind of stuff waiting for us.
That was a one-time thing. That's not even getting to the part about Sam and Tinkermon.
So, Sam was fake the whole time?
Maybe he's making it up.
He did state that Sam. He explained it. He did explain it. He said that Sam was a real person, but he intercepted the transfer to the digital world and wiped his memory before sending it back. So, which I would say you don't need to make a check for it to presume that that's why the Olympos and nobody. That's why nobody picked up on it.
Cal just kind of is in thought for a second. It's like, it's kind of weird to think I talked a hologram through a panic attack.
I guess it was programmed to have a panic attack?
I don't know. We lost it with that guy running away, but if we can ever get a hold of it again, is it weird to want to try talking to it?
Going to be the last time we see that guy, so keep that in mind, I guess.
He's probably gonna want revenge because I threw a Digimon into his shoulder.
Like a Chad.
Though, to be fair, he did it to me first. So...
You go, Owen just goes, I'd honestly wish to get a look at it, that poor human's arm. That did not look right.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that didn't look right at all. Though, if they brought us in here as a group, I can't imagine they'd just bring him here alone. He might have lost some buddies.
Yeah, Cal actually goes, well, I suppose that's something we can ask the next member of the Olympus we meet, unless there's someone nearby watching who would like to give us answers. He says that last bit to the sky as if expectantly.
There is nothing but the buzzing.
Well, I guess we'll head back and wait for Missamon to get better. No sense continuing forward when we're not at full strength.
Pop the pocket and say, it's true. You guys kind of all down. I'll slip back in. Julia will nod and say, well, I suppose that would be the only thing we can really do. Maybe we can try to help out at the village a little bit and try to, you know, work for our stay.
Yeah. I guess.
Be all good with heading back towards the...
Besides, I think, whoever it was would want to know that we, well, I guess since he ran away, we don't got too much to tell her.
I mean, we could tell her we stabbed him in the shoulder.
Yeah? Roughed him up and made him run away.
I guess I gotta be the one to report that. Darn it.
Unless she wants to talk to the rest of us.
I mean,
Said that you weren't that bad. Just, I have priority. For some reason.
Remember, we all have to act as Juliet groveling servants, and they'll probably let us in places with it.
I'm not groveling to nobody.
Okay, if you're trying to go back, I need another survival check out of whoever's in front.
Still check, but putting me in front is probably a really bad idea.
I will support any survival check, but will not be the one in front.
I'll go in front.
Alright, I need Takashi to make a survival check then.
Are we allowed to assist?
Not on this one, no.
Fair enough.
Oh, damn.
Not that I need
Not
it.
that you need it. Yeah, Takashi remembers the way back, notices some landmarks you saw along the way here, and eventually you arrive back. The Goblimon at the gate doesn't seem any more interested in you than he was the first time you met. You're like, back so soon?
Things went poorly.
Ran into some jerk who turned into a giant lion.
That gets his attention. He opens the gates and lets you in, and says that, boss is probably gonna want to speak to you about that then.
You say so.
Oh, thank you.
Back in Kaku Village. The outer ring.
Guess I'll make
Lead the
our way
way.
to the inner ring.
Alright. You get to the gates to the inner ring and are stopped again.
You know about a guy who can turn into a lion monster?
All you have to do is mention that and they let you through and tell you to go speak to their boss.
Wow.
Yeah, the lion monster, that has clearly put the fear of the Olympus into them, so to speak.
Continue on then.
Yep.
Head back up through the
Again, you're stopped once more by these two.
human turned into a lion.
Roll persuade. These ones are a little less easily freaked out, especially after considering everyone else is freaked out by it. I need Takashi to papers. Oh. They're not buying it.
Cal kind of like slightly whisper coughs at Juliet. You tell him.
Okay. Oh, the commander is there.
Yep.
Is he on?
Commander Ron's probably back. No, Commander Ron's probably back by now. It takes you time to walk.
Dragon back. Juliet will step in front of Takashi and just like, okay, don't mind him. We do need to talk to Kinkakumon again. We do have some information that she does need to know involving a lion man, I guess is the best way to put it.
They say that Juliet can pass. The rest of them cannot.
Well, here I go again.
Again, because Takashi rolled like shit.
Yeah.
You get to speak to her, but only Juliet, because if she's lying, they can just kill her. Like, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. That's obvious for the that's pretty obvious security procedures. Like, you know, there's a reason when you interrogate someone, it's one-on-one usually. Especially Cal. Cal would definitely know that.
Oh yeah, Cal would definitely know that.
Yeah, he would definitely know how interrogations work, and that this is sort of a safety thing. Yep, so you come back in. She seems surprised to see you again so soon. But asks what brings you here.
She's like, I'm so sorry to be back again, but
She waves a
I
hand
think
and says, "Nonsense. You've earned your right to be here." Gestures sort of towards your midsection to the scars.
we'll be bringing those up. But so that human that you were talking about, we saw him.
She seems
least-
interested and motions for you to continue.
She'll walk forward, obviously, not yelling across the entire goddamn
Yep.
room. And she'll say, "Okay, well, we came across a human, and we talked to him for a bit. I don't remember his name at all.
Name is
You.
you. You might want to put this on the notes then. His name is Yu Noda. That is the American way of speaking his name. It is very to Juliet and Takashi. It would be very obviously Japanese. Like, there's common enough names that I think you guys could probably put two and two together in that regard.
Nota Yu, or Yunota, we got his name, and he seemed to fit the bill for the human you described, and that he mentioned performing some unsavory actions, and seemed to be siding with the Metal Empire due to not enjoying his time with the Olympus 12, but that's
Yeah, she
it's not
cuts you
relevant.
off and says, "That doesn't matter to me. Did you kill him?"
We tried. We
She
very
seems a little annoyed at that and says, "So you fled?"
more so that he fled. It was very fast.
Her anger and offense turns to sort of a smug grin and says, "Well, that'll teach him not to mess with us again. At least keep him out of the area."
That was what we wanted to come and tell you about. That's not exactly an insignificant, I guess, detail to know that he was nearby this area, but, well, not anymore. It was very difficult, so we will need to probably stay here for a little bit to recover, and
She
then we'll
nods
try to go out again.
and tells you to speak to the guards about it. Tell them she's given instruction for them to give you shelter in the inner ring.
Thank you so much. I promise that we will try to figure out this Nota and figure out what's going on and try to seek vengeance, I suppose.
He gives you a nod in the same whistle as last time about the scars and
Thank you so
whatnot.
much.
And out to
Okay, everyone. Everything went okay. She seemed really impressed that we managed. She seemed at least a little bit impressed that we managed to get him to run, but we've been granted a stay in the inner circle here, so that'll be good. She gives a thumbs up.
at hearing that, one of the two guards slam their clubs into the ground in front of them, and they where are they? One of these little guys comes around the corner and says that they'll show you to your where you can stay, and they lead you to a little shack. It's sort of like a longhouse, really.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got some straw-stuffed cots. Not the most comfortable accommodations, but not the worst either. For where you are, it's pretty good.
It's better than camping on the floor.
Yeah, it's better than the floor.
I mean, hard to be worse than the floor.
That gives you enough time to sort of rest and recover your hit points.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, hit point
Uh,
recovery.
Anything you guys want to do?
Another
just-
recovery roll or a full recovery?
Full recovery, because your characters are going to be able to get a night's rest. If there's anything you guys want to discuss beforehand, before you go out the next day, feel free to.
First, I would like to buy 2 more sets of the Band-Aids.
Unfortunately, they don't have any more.
Oof.
Cleaned them out.
Oof.
Kuramon would actually like to kind of apologize to the party for running his mouth a bit too fast back there. Seeing as what was his name? Seeing as you probably attacked them and they wouldn't listen to the words due to his little speech.
We were, again, as we went over, we were only going to get so far with him. So,
Still,
as long as you're doing better now.
Still, we almost didn't get out of that one. If it wouldn't have been for Takeshi and Grabmon's evolution, we would have been severely harmed, and I can't help but feel it's my fault. So again, I apologize for it, and I will try to keep my cool the next times. And if it happens again, of course.
Now, if it happens again, they'll slug you. Well, if you ain't hurt though bad.
Cal kind of looks over. He's actually like laying on his back and like looking at his Digivice, and he's like, thanks for the apology. Yeah, like we gotta get better at remembering when we all should just go with a lie.
Ramon
What
lowers
lie?
his head and nods.
Like Cal kind of says, back there when I was trying to convince him we were totally gonna hear him out and all that.
Even if we had managed to convince him of that, what would we have gotten out of that?
He might have
Yeah.
not jumped on us.
I don't know.
Right.
He seems pretty messed up.
Maybe he told us where he was hiding out.
Middle Empire,
Eh.
presumably. He's working for him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But like maybe a specific base somewhere outside of it that he goes to when he's screwing around in the jungle.
So we can go and ambush him?
Or at least know where he is. Look, I was just trying to gather information. Let's just say experience and leave it at that.
Eh.
Still, what I'm more curious about is how we can do whatever can get our Digimon to get bigger like Crabmon did.
Yeah, I'm also kind of interested in what you did, man.
Stood up for what I believed in. I wasn't just gonna let him ramble about destroying the digital world to get revenge for what was done to him. Blah 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 blah.
Crawling in my skin, these wounds won't heal, and I get your point.
So when you felt like justice? Is this Kamen Rider?
No.
Yeah. Justice is a good word. I felt overflowing with justice.
It's gonna look to Oliver and Cal with a, can you believe this look on her face.
Sounds like kind of bullshit to me, but to be fair, I don't really understand half the things that happen in this world, so we might as well go with it.
Cal just points at Yuki Agumon, who kind of looks up and is like, yes? Wizard dinosaur. I don't believe in anything anymore.
Maybe it's
Look.
about belief?
I don't know. Might not be the same for you guys. I don't really know how this thing works.
Like Cal strokes his chin. I mean, it's not like I haven't been filled with justice before.
Yeah, well, the justice thing kinda wouldn't really work for me, so let's hope it's not a universal rule.
And is that everything everyone else has to say?
Tomorrow we gotta be careful. We head out. We can't
We're
keep
still
gonna-
making too many return trips like this. If we actually want to make headway to find Stingmon, launch a Stingmon.
Times can you bring out the big red one? Like, you know?
Not sure.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
So stressful.
Alright, was that are you actually curious about that? Do you want to know the mechanics of that, or like out of character?
Yeah.
The
Sure.
evolution mechanics are basically, as long as they don't get slapped back down to rookie, they can go back and forth as much as they want. But the first time they get knocked back down, they can't go back during that combat and need time to rest before they can evolve again. Similar to being
Alright.
knocked down in training. So
Makes sense.
just don't die, Lamau.
Good thing I made the tanky one.
You need the big beefy lobster. Alright, so you
14 hit points and 11 armor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Okay,
what's
from
up?
there, before the night ends, I'm just gonna have Cal say one last thing. As like the fun fade out thing, Cal sits up and actually claps his hand together, putting the Digivice away. Well, hey, actually, this reminds me of something. Eddie, like, everyone gather and listen. I'm gonna tell you about one of the many stories of why juvenile crime was kind of insane in my town. This is the case of the lion-headed assaults. And then he goes off into some sort of weird Hardy Boys-esque adventure about his high school days.
Alright.
100% believes it.
So the next day, you guys head back out, and I need whoever's
Yep.
in front to make the survival check. You at the very least know how to, with that 20 you pulled, you at very least know how to get back to where you were, so you eventually reach the point where the buzzing starts.
Yep.
But to go any further, I need another survival check.
Alright. I know what I'm buying up with my XP next.
Yeah, I warned you guys there was going to be a lot of travel.
No, I'm not blaming you. It's just
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, you're getting experience doing it, so...
oh yeah.
This
And-
time, would we be able to support?
Yes. You will be able to support. And also, don't forget, survival boosts your movement speed.
Yep.
So you're also getting faster. Aye.
Gotta be able to run around and pick up all those
Get a-
Digimon bodies. I can throw them.
Run around. I run around. We all do a run around.
So I'm trying support him as well. Then.
Right, well, Cal is not able to do so.
I think I put it in. Okay.
Yep. Oh, wow, that's a crit success. Okay. Yeah, so that's 19. Anyone else gonna support?
For survival, let's
Yeah.
go. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. Yeah.
Yeah, alright, yeah, okay. That's 24 is plenty. You make good pace, and have a good sense of following this, buzzing, and it gets louder and louder. Until you eventually arrive here. You put your tokens down here at the bottom. Actually, give me a second. Before you do anything. There, map. There we go. I forgot what layer that was on. Anyways, yeah, put your tokens down here at the bottom. You come out into a clearing where there's some pillars that have worn away due to erosion and time, surrounding a large cave that feeds into a small sort of, I'm not sure what the term, plateau, I suppose? It's a raised area of stony land that goes on for a good while.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one, Cad. Mesa. It's a mesa. It's a mesa with a big cave in it.
Is it a particular colored mesa?
Not really.
Okay.
But it is...
Joke died.
Oh. Ah, I see what I didn't... Joke denied because... spoilers, I've never played Half-Life.
Ah.
I am the man of the worst taste, you see. I'm the defender of Fallout 3. I will defend Fallout 3, you see. So... I have the bad taste. Anyways.
Anyway.
My terrible taste in video games aside, the buzzing noise is particularly annoying at this point. I'm going to need endurance checks out of everyone. Body from the Digimon, endurance from the humans. Because this buzzing is pretty bad. Oh.
What a prodigious skill here, right?
Well, no, it would be the whatever the thing for the derived stat for the body is for them.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Agumon would just roll CPU because they don't have improved drive stat body.
Yeah, if you don't have improved drive stat, you roll CPU.
yeah, take a 2 out of that, but so it would be a 9 then. So still proper.
Juliet, roll 15, 7 on Kudamon, 13 on Crab, 14 on Commandramon. Oh god. Oh boy. Your rolls, where did they go? Oh right.
Yukiagumon.
Where's yeah, I was about to say where's oh no. So at this point, for everyone other than Takashi and Oliver, the noise is so bad that you can't stand being here anymore and have to back off. Otherwise, for every 10 minutes you spend here, you're going to take 1 point of damage.
Yeah, Cal's gonna have to back off. He'd literally die in 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's really obnoxious. But these two are tough. Or just plain stubborn, one of the two.
Only the second one.
No. As the others leave, the buzzing stops for the two of you.
The hell?
Only to be replaced by the sound of actual buzzing. Oh boy, more followers, thank you. And... you see what appear to be small yellow bugs flying around. There is a shadow that blocks the sun for a moment before landing on top of this cave entrance. And sort of taking a squatting position. And when you squint, you can see a sort of reddish insectoid being in a humanoid shape, wearing what appears to be a jacket.
I know that jacket.
Seems you two aren't wimps like the rest of them. So what brings you all the way out to see me?
Well, we were supposed to find Bantio guy, Bantio Stingmon or something like that. We were chosen by the
Yeah. Chosen, whatever. Who cares? All that matters is you're tough enough to pass my challenge.
Alright, tough guy, then what do we win for passing out your challenge?
The only thing that really matters, knowledge. At least that's what they told me. More importantly, you get my respect.
I suppose that's kinda cool. Respect from a giant red back guy.
Damn right.
Cheers. So, what stupid thing they tell you for us to learn?
He seems a bit. Whoa, you're getting an attitude. He hops down and walks over, looking down at you. Oi! Who do you think you're getting an attitude with, brat? No matter what those Dolimpos or that fucking bitch over in the fucking village think, I'm the one in charge of this place. And so he pokes you in the chest with his large red clawed finger. Not enough to hurt you, but enough to sort of get his point across. And says,
Yep.
You need to figure out where the hell you are on this totem pole. Beneath me. Now, what about the others? They may not be able to handle my buzzing, but you trust them, I trust them.
Well, I think, yeah.
They might not be tough, but they're good at other shit.
Alright? Well, the rest of you, the buzzing finally subsides. And,
Skitter.
Yep, Crab moves over. And you see what appears to be a giant bug man in a black jacket.
Gramon goes over, is quite curious of his appearance, since he wanted to look to see what a Bantu guy looked like.
Calvin actually pulls out his camera and says, "Hey, would you be offended if I recorded your awesomeness for prosperity?"
He says, nah, not at all, whatever that means. And, strikes a pose.
All right. Calvin starts filming.
It's flexing and whatever, you know, just being a tough guy.
So, the buzzing died down, and there's a macho insect. Okay.
I'm not just some normal insect human. I'm Bancho Stingmon. Like
Pleased
I
to
told,
meet you.
He seems about ready to correct you, but when you say pleased to meet you, he nods and says, at least you know your place, unlike this one. And he sort of taps Takashi on the head.
How did you already manage to...
So I'm guessing only Takashi and Oliver heard Banjo Stingmon talking about knowledge.
Yeah.
So, big guy, you said you had some knowledge to enlighten us. Could you tell us about that knowledge?
You gotta earn it, brat.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
hearing the
okay.
word, like Yagamon pulls out their blank notebook and like pen, which is equivalent. It's like, oh, knowledge. Don't worry, I always have parchment on me.
Bancho Stigmon just sort of snorts when he sees Yuki Agumon pull out the book and mutters nerd under his breath. Not the easiest guy to get along with. But he says, if you want to know what I know, you gotta go into that cave. He thumbs over his shoulder.
That it? Alright.
He just sort of chuckles and says, "Don't get so cocky, brat. This isn't just a walk in the park. It's a test. And judging by the fact you're such a dumbass, I bet you'll fail it." Sort of snorts and says, "Of course, that means the bookworm over there is gonna fucking pass it."
Thank you.
Oh, shut up, nerd.
What's in this cave exactly? I feel like we're missing some information here.
He shrugs and says, "That's for you to find out. That's part of the challenge." If I told you the answer, then it wouldn't be a challenge, would it?
I guess not. Okay. Yeah.
Digimon is an asshole. The session.
So should we all just go in there together now, or?
Yeah, whatever. You need to prepare or anything like that. He makes air quotes with his fingers. You can do that. I'm gonna be waiting out here. He coils his legs, leaps up, does a backflip, and lands in a squat on top of the entrance to the cave.
So we are allowed to go in as a group?
Come on, let's figure this thing out. Can't be that hard.
Did I say you weren't? Seemingly from a pocket out of nowhere, in what is perhaps the most horrifying thing you've ever seen, he pulls out what appears to be a smoke, and his face has been kept low. He pulls it up, revealing a big set of grinning, pointed teeth. He raises a gauntlet. A spike pops out, sparks, hits the end of the smoke, and he starts smoking.
The poncho, all right.
Oh yeah,
Oh man, he's so cool.
he is the coolest.
Would Yuki Agumon know if Digi-smokes are bad for your health?
Yeah, they degrade your data. They're not good for you, but he's a mega. He's obviously a mega level. Like Digimon's just Digimon just sort of have a sense, you know. They've got like a sixth sense for this kind of thing. You might not know the name of it, but at first glance, but you would be able to sort of gauge its power level compared to yours. So.
Yuki Agumon's put away the book and kind of like holds up a claw. It's like, sir, I know you're mega level.
Nerd! He just cuts him off and just screams, "Nerd!" Just get in the cave, bookworm. My habits are mine.
Yuki Agumon is just getting blasted today.
Yeah. Well, poor Yuki Agumon. Well, no, he did all right. Yuki Agumon's been doing pretty good. It's just Bancho Stigmon is Bancho Stigmon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't think this is gonna be a repeated thing. Remember, they said they all have a different lesson to teach you.
We go into the cave and the lesson is just Bancho Stigmon giving Yuki Agumon a swirly.
Don't encourage me, please. I can only have so much fun as the GM.
Go into the cave. Bancho Stigmon rules.
Yeah, so
There was a thing here, but he fucking tagged over the ancient script.
yeah, based, absolutely based. All right, let's see.
And for accuracy.
Do we have any preparations we need to do before going in there? Or are we just going to go in and find out when we get there?
I'm gonna
You
go
think
into
you're
the
gonna
cave.
later?
Yeah, he's just
At
watching.
least yeah.
Oh, Takashi's going in, okay.
I mean, I don't think he would let us make a lot of preparations, honestly.
He said do
said I
whatever.
could-
Yeah, he said do whatever. He doesn't give a shit. He
didn't hear that.
clearly is very not invested in this. He's doing it because he has to, not because he wants to.
Okay, then
Well-
forget that. I didn't hear that one.
I'd say that's pretty
I'm gonna
obvious.
follow them in just to make sure they don't, like, accidentally decapitate a version of the bad guy that secretly has their face or whatever.
To go in too to make sure that doesn't happen. That's way too specific to now it has to happen. And Julia will make her way in as well.
Yeah, okay, that's great.
Yeah, on Oliver as well.
All right, and I think we'll call it there for today. A little bit early, but
Alrighty.
this feels like a good sort of stopping point. And thanks for those who are watching. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching there. And next time, they get to find out what's in the cave. And
We get to
This
do
time-
Star Wars.
all of you guys,
Thank you guys for tuning
you guys
in.
get 8 XP and 4 DP.
Nice.
Okay.
So you
Um,
you have breached
and I
the
guess-
10 DP threshold. You should have 22 total XP and 11 total DP.
If you're watching this on YouTube, comment on what you think is a cave and on who you think is a huge nerd.
Yeah, everyone type in the chat. Snow Agumon is a nerd. And if you're on YouTube, type it in the comments.
Also, what would you do with a blade Kuwagamon and a giant angry cat threw a crab at you? Would you throw that blade bug right at him? Yeah, you would.
All right, and
Dude was a jerk.
yep. And with that, and